Alrighty, just going to make sure that we are all good to go here. Make sure that the stream looks acceptable. Looks like we're live, I believe. There we go. All good. All right, Adamant, I'm ready. Let's go Oilers. Apparently, if you play La Bamba loud enough to get a noise complaint, it'll help the Oilers win tonight. I saw that. I think Dolany posted that. That's awesome. Yo, what's up, Mr. NHL? You hear Skinner starting? Yes, Stuart Skinner gets the start tonight. How am I feeling about Skinner's return? I'm okay with it. Stuart Skinner was instrumental in the season turnaround for the whole group, and if you're going to, you know, if this is it, you go with the guys that got you here. So, but it's been a good season. I think we're forcing a game 7 here, Dacky. Any chance I'll be doing live reactions to more games next season? Absolutely, yes. That is the plan. How's everyone else feeling? How are we all doing? My heart rate hasn't gotten really high lately, or so far, but I think before the game starts, it'll jack right up. Trepidation. What do we got to drink tonight? What are our snacks? What are our drinks of choice too? The heart rate counter is crazy. It gets high too. Now, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that no matter how this game ends, it's going to be a blowout for one team or the other. I know every game has been very tight. They've all been 1-goal games. I think the dam is going to break for one team. Whether that's Vancouver or Edmonton, I don't know. I said Edmonton's going to force a game 7, so obviously I hope it's Edmonton. But it just feels like this is going to be one of those blowout games. Yo, what's up, Borealis? What time is puck drop? In about 10 minutes, 15 minutes? This one's going to go to OT4. Oh, no. Taco at the moment. Got some Doritos and Dr. Pepper ready. Ready to force game 7. Yo, let's do it. I got my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar in my mini fridge behind me. I will be probably having 2 or 3 of those tonight. Skinner's back. Pickard had a 913 last time. Yeah, I believe in Stuart Skinner. I've believed in him all year. He's had 4 days off. He gets an opportunity to rewrite history, rewrite the narrative, and I believe in him. Yo, what's up, Colby? My heart can't take it, says Shadow. Hey, that's okay. It happens. Water and Pringles right now, but I have ice cream for the third. Hey, there you go. I like that. I have chili fries on the way and a whiskey sour. Oh, I love whiskey sours. I'm jealous. Saskatoon Storm lost and are out of the playoffs. Maybe next year, Borealis. Maybe next year. In Vancouver, casually walking downtown with my jersey, a random group of strangers that don't know each other. Oilers suck. That's hockey fans. Love the guy, but he can't play against the Canucks. Like I said, this is the chance to rewrite history, rewrite the narrative, turn the narrative on its head, flip it around. Become the guy. This is an opportunity in his career to really just take that next step and embrace that number 1 role in net. And I think he's going to do it. Watching from bed here in Australia. Don't think I'll be getting out of it today if we lose. That's fair, Mr. Shell. Big game coming from the Oilers. Let's go. Is now the time to give him that opportunity. Seems too risky. I think because he was your number 1 guy all year in the regular season. He was instrumental in the 16-game win streak. He was just as much a part of the team winning 16 in a row and getting back into the playoffs as everyone else. You roll with your guys. I'm okay with this. Stu's got this. Oilers need to come out hot. I don't want to see a shot on Skinner till the second. I mean, that would be optimal. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. Every great team has to go through some adversity. The adversity the Oilers have had to go through this year has been wild, though. Exactly. Next season, I think the Oilers should go after Boston and try and get Ullmark. That would be an interesting trade. Ullmark, I don't think he wants to play out west. He nixed a deal at the deadline that would have, I think, sent him to LA. I think putting Stu back is even more ballsy. Yeah, I agree with that. Skinner and McDavid are on the spotlight. Agreed, Perry. Wrong team. That's awesome. This is going to be the most watched game in the playoffs this year. At least in Canada, it will be, yeah. Connor McDavid, games after being held pointless this season. The team is 10-3. He has 9 goals and 27 points and a +11 rating. Did I see the other 3 games that ended in 6? I did, and they were all on the team that was eliminated, their home ice. Bad juju. It's like a breakup, but I'm ready to believe again. You know, and last night, before the Bruins game, because obviously people who tune in regularly, you know I'm a Bruins fan, I didn't feel good about the Bruins at all last night. I feel good about Edmonton tonight. Take that as you will. I don't know if that means anything, but I feel good tonight. The fact that my heart rate is not at 120 yet is probably a good sign. Let's make it 11-3. Agreed to Adamant. Agreed. What do you think about the Oilers acquiring Jake DeBrusk? I would love it if Jake DeBrusk signed as a free agent in Edmonton this summer. He can come back home to Edmonton, and then Louis DeBrusk will just be the happiest guy on the panel every single night. Good evening, Austin. Tuning in from Boston. Subscribed and look forward to the thoughts in tonight's game. Yo, thank you so much, Mark. What's up, Shay? Time to package Skinner in a first for Ullmark. You think so, Ghosty Ghost? We make it past round 1. I mean, the Leafs made it to round 2 last year. Now, in saying that with Ullmark, is that a guy, like, he platoons with Swayman. They split games. They go 50-50. I think if you find a way to offload Jack Campbell and then make a trade for Ullmark, you can have Ullmark and Skinner. I don't know if Ullmark can be like a true number 1. Like, I don't think you want him playing 65 games in a year, in my personal opinion. What do I think of the Leafs signing Craig Berube? I think it'll be interesting. I thought the Leafs would take a little longer to, you know, go through a process for a head coach, but, you know, I think Berube was kind of their guy from the beginning. They need to trust Skinner. They're putting a lot of trust in him tonight, so hopefully it doesn't backfire. I agree, Adamant. He's young, and, you know, goalies like Skinner's been put into this situation because Jack Campbell was unplayable. Like, this isn't Skinner's fault. And I think if you can get someone that can platoon with him, like if you got an Allmark, if you were able to offload Jack Campbell and then get Allmark from Boston, like Allmark and Skinner both splitting the entire season, I think that's optimal. Oh, I know Boston wouldn't take Campbell, but no one will take Campbell. You never know. I mean, I think a buyout is like the most optimal situation. What the Sigma? What the Sigma? Only team I could see taking him is LA in a trade for Dubois. Oh, God. I don't want Dubois on Edmonton. When Ken Holland leaves, we might be able to get one better to get some good trades going. Edmonton has to get the next GM right. No weapon, Mr. NHL. No. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Nikushkin. Clearly, he's going through something, and it's tough. It's tough. Marner, Tavares, Nylander, Austin Matthews all signed no movement clauses because of the new coach. You think so? I think Marner's actually going to be the one traded. Buyout's better than losing a few drip picks. I agree. Cap will increase the next few years. Yep, exactly, Perry. Oilers are going to get cooked. Do you think so? If Dubois is bought out, do you think LA would actually buy out Dubois? Killer Sandman opening. Oh, yeah. Oilers in 7. Believe. Oh, starting line is Fogle, McLeod, and Ryan. What would be the cost of getting Allmark? No idea. Boston needs center depth. There's a Go Canucks Go chant outside. Nice. Canucks end this tonight. We'll see. I have faith, Ghosty Ghost. I have faith. Holloway needs to be good. I think he's been good. He needs to be great. Everyone needs to be great tonight. Yep. We'll see. So Edmonton last year, they're down 3-2 to Vegas on home ice. Let's see if Edmonton can turn the narrative around tonight. Sportsnet show Knob and Talk as chess players. I love that. Boyfriend's at the game tonight watching. I hope the Oilers win. Hey, that's amazing, Lavender. That's awesome. No, Perry's out. Carrick is in. I'd love to see Allmark move for a first-round pick at this point. Bruins need to replenish their prospect pool. They really do. The Bruins are really light on the prospect pool right now. And they have a ton of cap space to work with this offseason, too. They could get really creative. I'll take my hat off for the anthem. I'm expecting a good game from Edmonton tonight. This is going to be a blowout no matter what. Whether it's Vancouver or Edmonton, these two teams, everything's been so tight. Pause. I think this is going to be one of those games where someone is blowing the other team out. 21 million and 26 million if they get Allmark off the books. That's and they don't even have like a lot of holes to fill. If they still trust like Patra and Wotherspoon and Lowry, like they have pieces. Five 5-3 Vancouver is your prediction, Waddy? Good choice. We'll see, I guess. Nobody sings the anthem better than Oilers fans. Ever since 2006. They are the loudest at singing it. In my opinion. That'd be an interesting deal, Ghost. You might have riots in the street if Edmonton traded Nuge. 6-3 Edmonton. 10-0 Oilers. Who's in net for Edmonton? It's Stuart Skinner tonight. This crowd is loud. They are ready to go. I'm ready to go. I will be hiding chat. Doing my best for the commentary. I'm pretty nervous. The nervous energy, but also excited energy. The heart rate is now hitting almost 110 as the puck is about to drop. All right. I will check on chat during the next stoppage, all right? Make sure to get the clock up, though, for you. Let's go, Oilers. Let's do it. Third line's out for Edmonton. Crowd is loud. Looks like they're trying to get the McDavid line away from Miller. That's Chris Knobloch trying to get McDavid away from Miller, that is. Well, someone threw beef on the ice. Alberta beef! Here's Darnell Nurse with Vinny Desharnais. Oilers win the draw. Desharnais on the right side. He'll throw it in the neutral zone. Fogle and McLeod will chase after it. Shelov's behind his net. And a misplay from Shelov's. Edmonton's trying to get the puck. Shelov's is stuck behind the net, and the puck comes out in front, and nobody's there for Edmonton. Shelov's came out of his net, could not make a play. The Oilers were very aggressive on the forecheck. Vancouver cuts off a pass from Desharnais. Here comes the puck in Edmonton zone, but McLeod will clear. Miller now for Vancouver. Gives it to Brock Besser, and Besser will hit it, or shoot it into the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse will skate. Goes around the net. Skates up the ice. He's got lots of speed. Tons of speed for Nurse. He's coming in with a shot. Shelov's with the stop. Here's a rebound. Here's Hyman. Hyman in the corner. He'll cycle. Gives it to McDavid. McDavid being pushed. Hughes grabs it. Nugent Hopkins interception. Nuge towards the net, and that goes off a body and wide. And here's Bouchard with a shot, and it goes wide. And another shot, and Ekholm shoots that one wide. It's a shooting gallery. Bouchard tries to give it back to Ekholm, but that misses, and it comes out to center. Bouchard will shoot it back into the Canucks zone. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll reverse. Give it to Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman trying to cycle. Can't get it to McDavid. Lindholm with a good play. Hyman still has possession, though. Trying to make a play. Hyman does get it around, but McDavid does not gain possession. And Hronek is going to shoot that puck up into the neutral zone. Bouchard will give it to Ekholm, and Edmonton will get a change here. Bouchard, he'll skate it up. He flips it. Here's Draisaitl. Slap shot, and he misses the net. Draisaitl with an absolute bomb, almost 90 miles per hour. Old school. Oh, and there's a whistle. Is there a penalty on Edmonton? For some reason, my OBS... So, Vancouver with an early power play. I think it's on Draisaitl, they said. I don't know why Draisaitl did that. Why did Draisaitl do that? Can somebody explain to me why Draisaitl would have done that? Not sure I totally understand that one. I know Draisaitl, obviously, the adrenaline's kicked in. Dumb penalty to take. Vancouver, early power play here. Here's Miller behind the net. He doesn't get a hold of it. And Desharnais, he'll throw it up the ice and clear briefly. But Hughes will walk it back in. Here's Hughes, leaves it for Miller on the left side. Miller's pressured by Ryan. Ryan reverses to Ekholm behind the net. Here's Ekholm. He'll skate it up. And he'll just take a slap shot from his own zone. And that goes deep into the Canucks' end. Hughes will pick it up. Hughes skates in front of his net. He'll stick handle. Drops it back for Elias Pettersson. Through the neutral zone. Pettersson dumps it into the far right corner. Skinner comes out to play it. Skinner around the boards. Fogle now. Fogle can't make a play. Vancouver pressuring. Comes out in front. Cody Ceci now with a chance to clear, and he shoots that all the way down the ice. Shelov's behind the net. He'll leave it for his defenseman. The Oilers have killed almost a minute on this power play so far. Here's Miller now. He'll skate it in. Leaves it for Besser. Besser towards the net, and that goes wide. Hughes from the point. Puts it back deep. Here's Besser. To Pettersson to Hughes. Here's Hughes now. Walks in. Throws it across. Here's Besser. Besser will take a shot, and that deflects onto Skinner, and he makes his first stop of the game. Oh, and Janmark comes in on Miller. Whoa! Janmark and Miller are both going to go here. Meow. Sounds like professional commentary. Better than... I love Jack Edwards. It's such a shame that he ended up getting that speech issue. Man, Janmark came right in. He was not happy with Miller at all. Don't know what's got Janmark all hot there, but... So Ekholm was in a battle, but yeah, Janmark came right in. Janmark must really dislike Miller. I'm surprised that there was only... Like, they evened up the call. Hi from Twitch. Janmark's still mad about getting punched. 43 seconds left on the power play for the Canucks. 16:57 remaining in the first. Defensive zone draw. And Nugent Hopkins wins it, but they will redo it. Oh, I gotta take a breath here. Oh. Nugent Hopkins for Edmonton. And Dakota Joshua for Vancouver. And I don't know what's taking a while here. Here's the face-off. Defensive zone draw to the left of Stuart Skinner. They drop the puck. Vancouver wins it. Hronek throws it to Hughes. Hughes towards the net, and that goes wide. Hronek now. Gives it to Hughes at the point. Hughes looks for an option. Throws it towards the net. It's in the slot area. But that is backhanded out and deep by, I don't know, that looks like Nugent Hopkins maybe. Edmonton makes it clear. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Suter. He'll leave it for Garland. Garland will skate up. Look for a play. He'll take it on his own. Enters the zone. Leaves it for Joshua. Joshua to Hughes at the point. Hughes tries to put it in deep, but that'll come to Desharnais, and Desharnais will shoot it up the ice and get that out, and that will clear the rest of the power play. I will get the clock back up for everyone. So no shot on net for Vancouver, apparently, so good kill for Edmonton. So Draisaitl's out. He's out there with McDavid now after the kill. Here comes Vancouver with a shot, and that goes wide. That'll go all the way around back into the Canucks zone. Here's Myers. Oh, and Draisaitl hits Myers hard. But Vancouver comes up with possession. Di Giuseppe. He'll play it off the boards. And here's Bluger with a shot. Oh, and here's an opportunity. Bad angle, and Skinner gets his pad down, and he'll cover that one up. Yo, what's up, homie Lander? Every time I see Adam Foote, all I think about is that mangled nose. Man, Adam Foote, what a legend. Rowdy Oil Boys. Have my volume off to the TV and listening to me do the call. I appreciate that. Well, Draisaitl took a penalty on his first shift, so it remains yet to be seen if he's having a better game so far. He's got a lot of energy, though. Nugent Hopkins now. Defensive zone draw. Bluger will take it. Knobloch's talking with the official. Not sure about what. Maybe just asking him how he's doing. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and there's a shot from the point, and that is deflected and stopped by Skinner. Oh, and Zadorov gloves the puck, clearing attempt down, keeps it in. Bouchard now, behind his net, trying to make a play. And here's Vancouver. They get another shot off. Looked like Garland got it off. Skinner with another stop. Edmonton struggling to get the puck here. Here's Zadorov from the point. Zadorov towards the net. And that deflects in front. And here's Holloway. He'll have an opportunity to clear. Backhand up to Evander Kane. Here's Kane. Oh, and he tries to find Bouchard in the middle, but he just couldn't get it there. The pass was just behind him from Evander Kane. Kulak now. Kulak, outlet pass. Here's Kane. He dumps it in deep. Dylan Holloway will chase after Hughes. And here's a play. Comes to the point. Kept in by Edmonton. McDavid will forecheck. Here's Höglander. Skates it into the Oilers zone. Desharnais and Höglander behind the net battle. It's against the wall. Hyman trying to make a play. He's pressured by 2 Canucks. Vancouver has possession. It comes out in front, and Draisaitl, picks that up. Draisaitl to Darnell Nurse. He'll fight with Hughes for that puck. Darnell Nurse has climbed up into the play here. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the point. Here's a shot, and Bouchard just fanned on it. And here's a pass over to Draisaitl now. Draisaitl. And here's Bouchard, and another shot that's fanned on. That's 2 in a row from Bouchard that he didn't get all of it on it. Bouchard now tries to get to McDavid. That's stopped. And here's Bouchard now. He'll throw it across to Ekholm. He skates it in. Ekholm spins, looking for support. Tries to put it in deep, but Vancouver will come up with possession. Oh, and there was almost a giveaway in the middle of the ice, but Vancouver, they were able to clear the zone. Bouchard now. Throws it up. Deflected. Here's McLeod. He'll chase after it. He'll poke it up. Here's Foegele tries to center it. And Bouchard, the puck gets by him. And Besser will chase after Ekholm. Ekholm plays it through the neutral zone. Oh, and Derek Ryan almost gets that puck, but a great play from Suter to dive and take that away from him. Foegele now. He'll skate with it. Reverses. No one home, so he'll go back and grab it again. Foegele will leave it for Bouchard. And Edmonton will make a change. Bouchard's been out for a little while. He'll wait for some reinforcements. 13-12 to go in the first. Bouchard, outlet pass, deflected in. Here's Sam Carrick for Edmonton. He'll chase after it. Sheloves puts it around. Brown battling along the boards. Fourth line shift for the Oilers. Here's Kulak. He'll dump it in deep. Sheloves tries to get it. Doesn't get full possession. Brown battles against Zadorov. Puck comes back out of the zone. And Kulak once again. He's going to dump this in deep. Zadorov again making a play. Vancouver clears the zone. Kulak reverses. He's in front of Skinner. Puts it across to his partner, CC. He'll leave it for McDavid. McDavid's going to skate up with speed. Here's Hyman now. Hyman with a shot. Rebound, and no one was there to pick it up. And Nurse. He'll play it up into the neutral zone. And a nice play by Susi. Amon. He'll drop it in. Di Giuseppe against Desharnais, who hits him hard into the boards. And here's the play in front. And Edmonton will clear. Zach Hyman, he'll beat Susi to the puck. Hyman is hit into the boards. Good defensive play from Susi. Desharnais, he'll reverse it to Bouchard. Bouchard throws it around to Desharnais. Desharnais reverses it behind his own net to Bouchard. Bouchard's going to wait here. Here's Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Throws it up. Dylan Holloway with speed. He gets in. Dylan Holloway. He scores. Dylan Holloway with a beautiful goal. Let's go, baby. 1-0 Edmonton. Yes. What a power move from Dylan Holloway. Let's go. Unbelievable effort. Draisaitl gives it to Holloway, who came through the middle of the ice. He gets around Hughes, cuts the D, goes 5-hole on Shelovs. What an unbelievable goal from Dylan Holloway. Hollywood called it. Yes, you did, Adamant. Let's go. Confident goal is an understatement. Dylan Holloway is here. He does not want this season to end tonight. Sometimes you look for a hero. Sometimes they're unlikely. Dylan Holloway. Huge goal for Edmonton. Here's Suter now. Puck in the Canucks zone. And here's Cole. He'll put it up the middle. Nice pass to Miller. Miller enters the Oilers zone. It's knocked away by Ekholm. Ekholm battling for it along the boards to Kane. Kane to Holloway. Holloway gets it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to skate it up here. He stops up. And here's Bouchard. Tries to get a shot off, and he just can't quite get all of it. Waited a little too long. Puck behind the Canucks net. Ryan battling for it. Edmonton will come up with it. Here's Bluger. He'll skate through the neutral zone. Bluger with some speed. Bluger with a little spin move. Teddy Bluger coming out of nowhere with that. Edmonton, they'll gain possession. Fogle throws it across. And here's Kulak. He'll pinch up behind the Canucks net here. Trying to make a play. Kulak being all tied up. Vancouver clears the zone. Here's Ceci from center. Dumps it in deep. It's chased after by Edmonton. McLeod leaves it for Fogle. Fogle battling with Hughes, but Hughes manages to get a play, and Vancouver clears the zone. Here's McLeod now. Leaves it for Fogle. Fogle puts it in deep. And Hronek is pressured by Hyman, who looked like he tried to throw an elbow there. Hyman. I saw the little chicken wing. Höglander, he'll skate through. He enters the Oilers zone on the left, in the left circle. Stops up, leaves it for Pettersson. Pettersson will skate behind the net. My stream is frozen. Sportsnet, thank you so much. I love Sportsnet. I don't know what's happening because my stream froze. Thank you, Sportsnet Plus. I'm so happy. And Vancouver tied the game. I didn't see it. I didn't see the goal because my stream froze, so we absolutely love Sportsnet Plus. So Pettersson, he skated behind the net here, and he played it in front, and I mean, good play from Vancouver. Who was on the ice? Nurse and Desharnais, McLeod. There was three players that could have taken him, and nobody took Höglander. Skinner made the first stop. Like, when your goaltender makes the first stop, you want your defenseman to be able to clear that puck, but Edmonton did not. Oh, and McDavid is hit hard by Myers. Here's Nugent-Hopkins to Ekholm, to Nuge. Nugent-Hopkins, he'll put it in deep. Here's Connor McDavid with a reverse play, and that's in the crease, and Shilovs will cover up. All right, we got a 1-1 game here. Skinner, that's not on Skinner. Absolutely not. Stuart Skinner literally stopped that first shot in the crease. Höglander gets 2 opportunities in close because no defender is taking their man. That's not on Stuart Skinner. I think that's more on McLeod and Desharnais than Nurse. Nurse went to cover the back door. He did the right play. That play is on Desharnais and McLeod. One of them needed to take him on, in my personal opinion. And I have been very hard on Nurse, so. But Stuart Skinner made the first stop. You can't expect your goaltender to make 3 or 4 stops in the blue paint when nobody's clearing their guy. Too many passes. It's team game. I mean, I agree. Yeah, there's lots of time. I mean, good for Vancouver. They've battled back here. They've tied this thing up. Pretty fun start, though. Both fan bases have got to go nuts for a goal, so that's always fun. I mean, obviously the optics don't look good because like Darnell Nurse seems to be on the ice for every goal against, but I do really think that was Desharnais and Ryan McLeod. Just kind of not taking anyone there. It's like they're scared to score an ugly goal. I find Edmonton's finding a way to get some, well, they're trying to get some pucks through. I like Edmonton's start so far. I don't think they've played poorly, but this specific play, like, yeah. Just Desharnais and McLeod just kind of got puck watching there. But we're back from commercial break. Offensive zone draw. Ryan McDavid. Connor McDavid will take it. He's out there with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Vancouver will clear the zone here. It's in the neutral zone. Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle. Hyman can't contain that pass. Myers, he'll throw it up. And it looks like Vancouver will ice this, and Edmonton will have another offensive zone draw. All right, so here's McDavid, offensive zone draw. He does not win the draw. Nugent Hopkins will chase after Soucy. Puck comes to the wall, and Vancouver will get it clear. Vancouver gets it in deep into the Oilers zone. And here's Besser. Here's a shot from the point from... Oh, my goodness! What a chance that was for Miller. Or Suter, sorry. Missed the net. And here's a shot from Besser, and that goes wide. Edmonton scrambling a little bit, but Connor McDavid, he's going to skate through. He enters the zone. And here's a shot, and that goes just wide from Bouchard. Looked like it deflected off of a man. Oh, and McDavid is going to get called for high sticking here. Soucy got high stick from Connor McDavid. Obviously unintentional, but Edmonton will go to the penalty kill. In the penalty box? Yeah, exactly, Dacky. Oh. Yeah, that's a weird one. That wasn't really going for the puck, was it? Alrighty. So, power play for Vancouver, 0 for 1. Edmonton needs a kill here. And just like in game 5, Edmonton had a couple early power plays, had a chance to really get a groove on it, and they did not. So we'll see if Vancouver can capitalize on one of their power plays here. Looks like Derek Ryan will take the draw for Edmonton. 8:44 to play. Vancouver's second power play of the period. And Vancouver wins it. Comes to Hughes, left point. Hughes looking for a play. Puts it in the middle to Suter. Oh, and there's a pass that almost makes it across. And Herodic tied up Ekholm. Ekholm trying to battle along the boards. There's 3 Oilers along the boards trying to get this puck, but Vancouver comes up with it. It does clear the zone, though, so Edmonton will get a full change here, it looks like. Garland now. He'll leave that for Hughes. Hughes from his own end. He'll circle back. Looking for a play. Ryan McLeod pressuring. And Pettersson will skate through the neutral zone. Pettersson enters. Pressured by McLeod from behind. And Warren Fogle, he'll come up with it. And a high flip from Fogle goes into the Canucks zone. And McLeod will chase Hughes down low. Hughes will play it up. And here's Besser. Besser reverses. And that goes by Pettersson and back into the Canucks end. And Hughes will pick it up as Edmonton will get another change here. Here's Vancouver now. Besser to Hughes. Or Pettersson, sorry. Pettersson skates up into the Oilers zone. And he leaves it for no one. And leaves the Oilers zone again. Hughes now. He'll skate it in. Leaves it for Miller. Miller across the ice to Besser. He has some room here. Besser to the point. Here's Pettersson. To Besser. Besser to Pettersson. Pettersson across to Hughes. Hughes down low to Miller. Miller up to the point to Hughes. Here's Besser to Hughes. Hughes and Besser thrown across to Miller. Vancouver looking for a shot. Here's Hughes. And here's Miller. Oh, and here's a one-timer. Oh, and that goes through the crease. I don't know how that stayed out. The passing play from Vancouver, they just couldn't bury it. Here's Miller. Throws it across, and Desharnais gets a stick on that, and they'll get that puck cleared. Edmonton will get a couple bodies on the ice, couple fresh legs. Besser now, 5 seconds on the power play remaining. And it stays in the zone here. Here's Miller. Looking for a play. He'll spin it down low. Besser now. Desharnais's been out for a while. Besser's pressured. Draisaitl will come up with it. Leaves it for McDavid. McDavid with speed. He'll skate up through the neutral zone. McDavid throws it into the middle. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to feed one, and that deflects out of the Canucks zone. Here's Bouchard. Across to Kulak. Kulak up the middle, and the Oilers ice it. Come here, bud. Come here. Hey, come in. Offensive zone draw, offensive zone draw for the Canucks here. And here's a battle along the boards. Edmonton will clear the zone. And that's offside by the Canucks. They always go McDavid and Draisaitl after penalty kills. They always play those two together after a penalty kill. I mean, I don't think the high stick on Hughes was like super dirty or intentional, Jim. But he did get away with it. It should have been a 4-minute penalty. I agree. But that happened so long ago. Now, the high stick tonight, that looked a little more intentional. That was a weird one. Hey, Austin, first time chatting a stream. Just want to say thank you for all the effort you make on the videos. Let's go, Oilers. Hey, thanks so much, Nando. I appreciate that. I mean, I like dogs just as much as cats, but I'm more of a cat person, I think. It's like a 60-40. Like 60% like cats more than dogs. But I've grown up with cats pretty much my whole life, so I'm a little bit biased. Oiler playing a little too cautious. I thought they had a good start. Since the goal was scored against them, though, they look like they've really just, they've started to play a little bit more passive here. They're the purr monsters, exactly. In your estimation, what does bust look like for the Oilers? I mean, cup or bust, right? You're in year 9 of Connor McDavid. You need more than just a second round appearance, in my opinion. Are the Canucks going to try and run and gun with the Oilers? I don't think so. I think that would be a mistake. But both teams are, they're keeping everyone to the outside. But I mean, the fact that Vancouver only has 3 shots on net with 2 power plays, that's a good sign for Edmonton defensively, but here's Bouchard now. Bouchard throws it up. Here's Holloway. He leaves it, and that'll be given to Draisaitl. He enters the Canucks zone. He reverses. Here's a shot from Kane, and that goes high and wide. Would I cheer for Vancouver if they eliminate the Oils, since they will be the last Canadian team in the playoffs? So what I will do, if Vancouver is the last Canadian team remaining, I will live stream and do commentary for, however long they remain in the playoffs. But I will still remain neutral towards them. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers, 5:50 remaining. Do I have the clock up on? No, I do not. Here you go. All right. Puck goes in deep. Oh! And Hyman is hit hard into the boards. No call there. Pettersson comes up with it. Here comes Pettersson. Puts it around the boards. Bouchard. Pressured. Puck goes behind the net. And Bouchard working his man. And Bouchard's knocked down. And here's a play. Vancouver keeps it in. Ekholm fighting for it. Puck goes around. Here's Höglander. Höglander now. Spins it back. Here's Lindholm. Lindholm reverses. And the puck is behind the net. Pettersson. Here's Zadorov. And here's Myers. Myers puts it in deep. Vancouver continues to cycle and pressure. Here's Pettersson. Does not get the puck towards the net. And that comes out of the zone. Here's Myers to Zadorov. Zadorov puts it in deep. Darnell Nurse. He's pressured. Doesn't get the puck away. Darnell Nurse now. Di Giuseppe. McDavid gets it to Janmark. Here comes Connor Brown. Brown puts it in deep. Janmark will chase after it against Hughes. It's kept in by Carrick. Carrick puts it deep for Matthias Janmark. It comes down in front, and there's no one home. Janmark now. Here's Carrick battling for it. Vancouver comes up with possession. Desharnais. He'll come back into the neutral zone. Desharnais reverses behind. Oh, that was a scary. Desharnais. Good edge work. Here's Connor Brown. Connor Brown skates it up. Throws it in deep into the Canucks zone. Goes behind the Canucks net. Myers now. He puts it up. And it's played up the middle. Here comes Soucy. He puts it deep into the Oilers zone. Kulak. He's pressured by Besser. And here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl with lots of speed. He's going to enter. He's going to hit Soucy, but he doesn't come up with possession. And Kane tries to throw a big hit on Zadorov. And the puck is kept in by Kulak. Here's a play. Here's Draisaitl, and he doesn't get it on net. Here's another opportunity for Holloway, and he just can't get it. And Vancouver, they'll put it in deep. The Oilers had a couple glorious opportunities. They just couldn't find the pass. Here's Kulak now. The Oilers will bring it up. Ryan McLeod enters the Canucks zone. Brings it in. He's pressured by Myers. McLeod. Vancouver does gain possession, though. They'll skate it through the neutral zone. And Darnell Nurse gloves it up ahead, and that will be stopped for a glove pass. All right, I'm catching up on the chat here. Lion T drives Matt on the bench. He is Matt on the bench. Never seen a better team at keeping the puck in the zone than these Oilers. It's infuriating. You have to hit the net from point blank range. Yep. What do you guys want to see Austin chug? Dry needs to harness the anger into a goal, please. Not a penalty. I agree. I don't think Edmonton's playing poorly. Both teams have had good cycle opportunities. Both teams have had good chances in front. Got a 1-1 game. This is a pretty evenly played period, in my opinion. Imagine me chugging some sparkling water. I love sparkling water. Don't even pressure me to do it, because I will. If I had any, at least. Yeah, welcome back, Borealis. Draisaitl contract talks are going to be nerve-wracking next year. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think if a contract is signed, it'll be this summer. Nobody has a harder time getting the puck out. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, the Bruins trying to get the puck out of the defensive zone is it's a circus sometimes. Some games it's like, what are we doing here? I think Draisaitl will sign, but I don't think he'll sign for the max 8 years. I think if he does resign, it'll be like a Matthews contract. It'll be like 4 or 5 years. Am I really an Oilers fan? Of course. I think I'm in the acceptance level in the 5 stages of grief. Got my poutine and burgers. Hey, there you go, Mr. NHL. That's awesome. Here's a face-off now for Edmonton. Or about to be a face-off. Puck in the Oilers zone, and a little passive on that, but Ekholm comes up with it. Nugent Hopkins, it bounces over his stick. Vancouver puts it in deep. Skinner stops it and gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm now waiting for a little bit of reinforcements. He'll throw it up the ice, and that's deflected in by the Canucks. But Hughes behind his net. He'll skate it up. Here's Hughes. And the Canucks don't get it in deep, but they will retain possession in the neutral zone and then put it behind Skinner. Here's Bouchard now. Bouchard. He'll skate it up. Here comes Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Stops up. Bouchard towards the net, and that goes high and wide. And the puck took a weird bounce off the glass, and Ekholm had to skate back, but Lindholm, he's going to beat him. Lindholm coming in, and it's stopped by Stuart Skinner. I enjoy Austin's channel. Great game so far. Hey, thanks so much, Tyler. I appreciate that. So many Leon rumors here in Boston. I mean, Boston needs like a true number 1 center. Leon would be the guy. You could see some kind of blockbuster deal that involves Allmark and Leon as like the centerpieces, but we'll see what happens. 2:10 remaining. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Draisaitl wins it. Here's Kulak. Reverses to Ceci. Cody Ceci now. He'll skate it up. Looks for a play. It's deflected in by Ryan. Ryan McLeod now. He puts it around the boards. Half wall where Ceci will come up with it. And Derek Ryan, he has it poked off his stick, and he'll be chased by Di Giuseppe. Kulak in the Oilers' end. Puts it up the ice. Kind of goes up the middle, but nobody from the Oilers can come up with it. And here's Kulak now. Again, McLeod will come up with it. To Derek Ryan. He'll flip it in deep. There's been a lot of chip and chasing in this period from both teams. Oh, Fogle throws a big hit there on Hronik. Quinn Hughes with speed through the neutral zone. Here's Hughes. Leaves it for Besser. That's intercepted. And the Oilers, McLeod does get it in deep into the Canucks zone. Hronik now. He'll just wait for some reinforcements. Edmonton makes a change. They get their second line out. And Garland doesn't get it in deep. Nurse will put it up the boards. And here's Draisaitl. Here's Holloway. Holloway with a shot, and Shelov's with the save. I like Holloway's shoot mentality here. It wasn't Skinner's fault. Chris Brown, wasn't his fault. Too much potential for both to leave. 3-year contract. Offensive zone draw for Edmonton. I'm assuming they have their big guns out. They have Draisaitl, Kane, and Holloway. Draisaitl off the draw. And here's Kane now with a shot, and that's blocked. Kulak, he'll throw it towards the net, and that's blocked as well. Vancouver really good at getting in the shooting lanes. Pettersson will skate through the neutral zone. He's pressured by Holloway. Bouchard now. Off the boards. Draisaitl. He'll skate it up. Leaves it for Kulak. Kulak skates it into the Canucks zone. And that's stripped from him. And Vancouver will get it up and throw it towards Skinner. He makes a play. Gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard reverses. Draisaitl. That puck kind of got caught in the ref's skates there. And here's Kulak across to Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle, deflected in by Holloway, and that goes high and out of play. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with McDavid and Draisaitl. My heart says they stay, but you never know. Here's the draw for McDavid. He's kicked out, so Nugent Hopkins will take it with 21.4 seconds remaining. And there's a Joshua and Hyman are kind of going at it. Jostling a little bit. Hyman and Joshua yapping. Here's the draw. Vancouver comes up with it. And there's a high flip into the Oilers zone. And that's going to be icing on Vancouver with 15.5 seconds remaining. All right, you got Draisaitl with McDavid and Hyman now with 15.5 seconds remaining. Lots of time to get a play set up in the offensive zone here for Edmonton. Here's Draisaitl on the draw. Linesman's waiting. Waiting to drop it. The anticipation is killing me. And the linesman kicks out Draisaitl. Nobody pays to watch the linesman. Just drop the puck. McDavid will now take the draw. McDavid, he'll put it in deep. Hyman, he stops up along the boards to McDavid. McDavid tries to reverse. Here's McDavid to the point. Here's Nurse. Nurse puts it in deep. Draisaitl, 2 seconds. I need a shot here. Here's a shot. They score! No way that's going to count, though, unless he was hit into the... Was he hit into the net? The ref immediately waved that off. There was enough time, but the question is, was it goalie interference? Now, if he got pushed in, it should count, but let's see what happened. So, they will look at the replay here. Now, let's see if Edmonton challenges here. So, McDavid comes in. Yeah. That won't count. That won't count. No way. You know, the call last night, if the goal for Dallas didn't count in overtime last night, this doesn't count. No, nobody was paid off. That's definitely goalie interference. No way he'll challenge this. I don't think they challenge this. Not with the way goaltender interference has been called. Yeah, you don't challenge that. That's no goal. That's no goal. That's a pretty easy one. That's an easy one. You're not going to call, like, you're not going to challenge that. That's it. The goal in Dallas last night, if that's taken away where, you know, there was no contact inside the crease, there's no way that counts. And also, in the Florida-Boston series, you had Bennett push Coyle literally into Swayman and then score, and the league still allowed that goal. So no way that would have counted. It's a good non-challenge by Edmonton. Green Bean, we've been through this. You got to stop living in the past, man. The rule is written the way it is for charging. This is the only time I'm even going to mention it. That happened 48 hours ago. We got to move on from that, Green Bean. You've been in every single video that I've made since then talking about that play for charging. I don't know why you care so much. Vancouver won the game, all right? Vancouver is up 3-2 in the series. You're doing great. So, interesting first period. We are going to take a look at some of the advanced metrics. iTest said that was a pretty even period, in my opinion. I don't blame him for not challenging. Exactly. Knobloch is not an idiot. That would not have counted. Just being straight up and honest, that would not have counted. There's no reason to challenge that. Actually, Vancouver had the better chances. Vancouver had 1.5 expected goals in the first period. The Oilers only had 0.46. I took the over. Exactly. So if it had been called a goal, maybe, you know, like Vancouver probably would have challenged that if it was called a goal on the ice. But because it was called no goal, you need conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the ice. And you know how much evidence you would need to do that? So Edmonton definitely, I agree, they need to step it up a little bit. Vancouver gets better as the game progresses. And that seems to be how the series has gone so far. So, not that expected goals even matters in 20-minute sample sizes, but, you know, we'll take a look at the forward lines. Obviously, the Draisaitl line has played great. Vogel, McLeod, Ryan, that's as low event as you can get. And then Hyman, McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins. And then defensive pairings, Nurse, Desharnais. 1.91 expected goals for percentage. Let's hope that they get a little bit better as the game progresses. All right. I just, you know, for those who think that was a goal, I'm really sorry. I just don't agree with it. That's all. And Edmonton's already killed off 2 power plays, so I don't think they want to go shorthanded for a third time. You're playing with fire if you do that. I thought Hughes had a good period, actually, for Vancouver. Didn't Hughes have a good period? Sure, he had a pretty good period. However, according to Money Puck, Hughes and Hronek have not had a good period. See, this is where my eye test is failing me right now. I didn't think it was a poor period from Hughes, and I thought the Oilers had a good period, but, you know, Money Puck is challenging my eye test here. Still fun to watch a buzzer beater, Boosh Bomb. I agree. We got players for faceoffs, but our team is bad on faceoffs. Well, I mean, Draisaitl's the best on faceoffs, and he gets kicked out of every single draw, so... But that is a good point. Vancouver is very good on the faceoff dot. They have been all series. McDavid's been kind of invisible this series. Miller has his number. I agree. I agree with that. Miller has done a very good job. And Edmonton, they had they get the line matchups at home ice. Miller did not go up against McDavid very much in that first period, and McDavid, still not getting the opportunities that we're used to seeing in Edmonton. So the series has been about coaching. I mean, it's usually about coaching, hey? We a lot of us talked about Woodcroft last year against Vegas, so. The Philadelphia Legends. I like that, Borealis. I like that. What's the color scheme on that one? Ken Holland Masterclass. Yeah, he did get turned around on Holloway's goal. That was a nice goal from Holloway. Good goal, says first on Turtle Island. No, that was definitely goal interference. I think the ref made the right call there. Honestly, I think the officials, they called a good first period. No issues with the officials at all. Edmonton deserved their 2 penalties that they took. Happy that they killed both, obviously. And then, of course, the no-goal call, that's definitely goal interference. So I played a season on NHL 23 and finished with 400 goals. Could you imagine, bro? Like, what the hell? Knob's challenges have been pretty bad, so I'm glad he didn't challenge there. Also, like, goaltender interference is just, that's one of those rules that is just, it's not consistent. It's a tough one to challenge. Hughes and Pettersson cost the first goal against for Vancouver. Vegas game, chess pieces are on the floor. Yeah, Woodcroft didn't adapt soon enough. At least Chris Knoblauch is trying to adapt a little bit here. I like your commentary. I can tell you've never played hockey at a high level based on some of your commentary, but you call it pretty fair considering you're an Oilers super fan. Very Canadian. Listen, I played hockey for, let's see. I played hockey for 9 years growing up as a kid, and then I played several years in like beer/rec league. I still continue to play hockey in rec league. I also played baseball, golf, basketball. Very familiar with sports. I consider myself fairly athletic, so. But yeah, I never played at like a high level, obviously. You are right. I played hockey, not at a high level. Good morning. Few things. Glad you didn't challenge it. Other thing, Vancouver haven't had a shot on 2 power plays. Bonus for you. You guys need to refocus, rebuild, come out firing in the second period, Mr. Austin. I agree, Ozzy. Canucks are unfortunately better, deeper. Again, besides, Canucks surely have good odds against Dallas. Edmonton unlikely. Oilers have already outpaced themselves by having close games against the Canucks. The Canucks, they're well coached, and their depth has been a difference maker in this series. Edmonton has struggled at 5-on-5. Obviously, getting a goal from Holloway tonight, that's huge. That's awesome. They do need more, though. I agree. Yo, what's up, Jackal? Welcome back. I have over 100 points in the playoffs so far, 14-0. Jesus. It's amazing. Do you think they've discussed the JT Miller problem? I think so, because the game, like, Vancouver started the Miller line, and the Oilers started the Ryan McLeod line. So McLeod is like the shutdown center that they want out there against Miller, it looks like tonight. Be fair, if hockey only play one line, Edmonton is the best team. That's true, Barry. Why did the game start at 6? I was going to tune in at 8. Earlier start because of everyone else being eliminated. So they wanted a little bit of an earlier start on the Saturday, which I'm personally okay with. I'm tired of staying up till like midnight, producing content and live streams. Not that I dislike producing content and live streams. At the same time, it is nice that we get a 6 p.m. start. I can get to bed by 10 p.m. maybe tonight, as long as this game doesn't go to like 4 overtimes. Either way, this series goes. No hate to Canucks, but I think they're going to get screwed against the Stars. I mean, Dallas, I think, is the team to beat out West, honestly. You're doing fine. Appreciate your vlogs and live streams. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Balaz. Can't believe the Avalanche are gone. The Avalanche, you know, Devin Taves, I don't know if he was hurt or sick at one point, but, you know, he missed a game. And then Nikushkin, obviously there's a personal thing going on there. He's no longer with the team. I think the team just, they're similar to Edmonton in that they rely on just a few players a little too much. I see Dallas's favorites to win the cup. I'm with you, Ghost. It'll be Dallas or Florida, I think. Diving should be the call on what? I'm living in Winnipeg now and I've fallen asleep every game so far. Give me the early start. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what's up, Ogre? Little cat jam. We love it. Draisaitl and Miller are both beasts. Agreed, Perry. Did you see the picture of McKinnon sitting down defeated? So sad. And it was his man that ended up scoring the OT winner. McKinnon was all spun around. He wasn't looking where the puck was. And by the time he reacted, it was too late. And yeah. Oilers and Avs are similar in that aspect, Austin. I agree. Going Oilers diving backwards. Can't believe Carolina lost. I can. Carolina is, listen, every year, I'm not even kidding, because I'm super into the analytics stuff. Every year, I'm like, this is the year Carolina wins. And every year, they disappoint me and let me down. It's sad. Should I make a team called the Chicago Deep Dishers? I like that. I hope Oilers get 2-3. Oh, I guess I should put the intermission time up. All right, I'm going to take like a 1 minute break here. I'm just going to grab a drink, just kind of, you know, get my voice collected. I don't have much of a voice right now, so I'm doing my best. Carolina's going to win the cup the year the Oilers make the finals. Just watch Jackal. Why would you put that into existence? I still have PTSD from 06. Jackal, don't do this to me. The Utah Mormons. There you go, Ghost. I like the Utah Yeti. I think that's a great name. I hope they go with it. Thank you for the shout out again. Of course. The 06 finals PTSD is real. I know, Martin. I know. I was actually so emotionally distraught, I took a day off school because of that. Oh, an arrow. Should we re-sign Desharnais? I'd be okay with re-signing Desharnais. I would have no problem with him being our number 6 defenseman. I think Salt Lake City is like a great city for hockey. I think they're going to do great there. But I will be right back, everyone. Give me like, I don't know. Give me like 2 minutes, all right? All right, I'm back. How are we feeling? I did want to go over that Höglander goal for the Canucks, though. Höglander, let's see if they have a video of it. So yeah, we're gonna quickly take a look here. We're gonna try and break this down. One more year of CC. I hope they move on from CC this summer. I don't want another year of CC. As positive as I am, I don't think so. All right, so let's take a look at this Höglander goal. So Pettersson is bringing it in now. Nurse, he's in the right spot here. Now McLeod, Desharnais, this is technically Desharnais' man. McLeod's the centerman. I'm not really sure what's happening here. There's McLeod, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman on the ice. The Oilers clearly got caught. There was a weird situation where that just shouldn't happen. Now it goes behind the net. Now this is where, Höglander, he finds an open spot. Darnell Nurse, he's covering his side of the ice here. This is not his man. This is Desharnais or Ryan McLeod's guy. Actually, Desharnais should be deeper. Ryan McLeod should be a little further up. But I know these guys play zone defense, so maybe this is just how it should have been. But, Höglander gets the first shot. Skinner makes the save here, right? Skinner makes the initial save. McLeod and Desharnais are not hard enough here. And then Höglander gets the second opportunity and ties it before anyone else can get to it. Desharnais is mad. Look, it looked like he wanted to hit he knew that was his guy, too. You can always tell when it's their mistake. Look, he wants to just slap that stick against the bar. That was Desharnais' man. That was not Darnell Nurse's guy. I'm just going to put that out there. Did I vote for the Utah hockey team name? No, I didn't. Did they? Is Rod Brindamore signed? But I think we're going to be starting the second period here. From Kevin Weeks. Let's see. Brindamore and the coaching staff have agreed to multi-year extensions with the Carolina Hurricanes. Look at that. Kevin Weeks breaking news from Rogers Place. Nice. Obviously, I think Rod Brindamore is one of the best coaches in the entire NHL. At this point in Carolina, it's just up to the players to get the job done. Carrick is in the lineup. I don't know where Troy Stetcher is right now, though. What do I think the Cup final? Or what will be the Cup final? Dallas, Florida is probably what I'm going with. How long was the extension? It just says multi-year. So I don't actually know. What changes we'll get for the Oilers besides feeding Campbell free? We'll have lots to discuss when it comes to this team this summer, that's for sure. You're going to go Dallas Rangers. I like that guy. The Rangers are obviously, that series could come down to goaltending too. Obviously, Florida has Bobrovsky, but I think Shesterkin is just, a little bit better. Buyout for Campbell, agreed. And Jack Campbell's contract it's not buyout proof. It wouldn't be that punishing for Edmonton. But the second period's about to start, so I am going to hide the chat, all right? We had Shesterkin. Yeah, no kidding, hey? I can live with it if the cap goes up. The cap's going to go up a bunch, for sure. Lion T. All right, I'll get the clock back up. We would lose to the Canes in the finals. I hope that doesn't happen. No, it's all good, Jackal. It's all good. We're playing the Canucks style, low scoring. This is how Vancouver wants to play. Edmonton has not found a way to, break through offensively. They did in game one, but then they blew it, so. At least Campbell did well in the AHL this year, Chris. But I understand what you're saying. Second period about to start. I'm hiding chat. As soon as there's a stoppage, I will bring chat back up and try and get through messages. Third line for Edmonton. Here's Desharnais. Doesn't get it in deep, but then they do get into the Canucks zone. Vancouver puts it up the ice, but that's going to be icing on the Canucks. So if Edmonton wants, they could get their top guys out or stick with the McLeod line for this icing. Oilers are 3-5 record in their last 8 games when facing elimination. Let's make that 4-5. Offensive zone draw. McLeod wins it. Here's Nurse. Nurse puts it around deep. Comes to the half wall. Desharnais steps up to keep the puck in. He kicks it up. Fogle can't come up with it. And Vancouver, they're going to shoot it down the ice again and another icing. Oilers in 7. Come on. Let's do it. Offensive zone draw. They're going to get Draisaitl out there. Draisaitl will take the draw. Miller wins it. Canucks reverse it behind their net. McDavid's out there with Draisaitl as well. And here's Ekholm trying to make a play in the neutral zone. Hyman comes up with it. Pressured by Miller. Miller's hit by McDavid. Puck's behind the Oilers' net. Miller cycles it around. Myers comes in, down low to play it. Here's Miller, behind the net. Vancouver with possession, comes to the point. Here's a shot, and that goes wide. Draisaitl, he'll grab it, and he'll wait. Draisaitl. Oh, and Draisaitl with a huge giveaway. I don't know what Draisaitl was thinking. And, wow, Höglander working Draisaitl. And the Oilers still can't get the puck out. Draisaitl just being a little too fancy here. He'll skate it up now. Draisaitl through the neutral zone to Ekholm. Puts it in deep into the right corner in the Canucks zone. And the Oilers' top line will change. Here's a play up by the Canucks through the neutral zone. Ceci being pressured by Joshua. Ceci with a good hit on Joshua. Holloway trying to get the puck around. He's tied up. Puck to the point. Here's Hughes. Throws it across to Hronek. Hronek towards the net. And that deflects just wide. Joshua tries to cycle it deep, and that goes out of play. Yeah, the Oilers' puck management has not been great. $18:22 to play. Shots are 4-4. But I'm sure Vancouver is dominating in the shot attempt department. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Carrick wins it. Kulak battles along the boards. Here's Kulak. Tries to make a play. Nobody on the half wall to get that. Vancouver comes up with possession. Here's Amon. But Kulak, he'll skate it up. Deflected out of the zone by Janmark. Brown can't quite reach it. Goes behind the net. Skinner will hold on. Here's Kulak now. Puck along the wall. Here's Janmark. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Janmark tries to backhand it in deep. Doesn't get it there. And Brown almost got that in. And here's Janmark now. Tries to get by his check. Carrick will forecheck out. Oh, and Carrick draws a penalty on Zadorov. A high stick. And Edmonton's going to get a power play here. The fourth line gets a power play, or draws a power play. Diesel invites me to the worst lobbies. Oh, no. So the Oilers get a power play opportunity. They have a chance to go up here. They were 0 for 5 in Game 5. Let's see if their power play has made an adjustment. Did they call that roughing? Holding? Roughing? Whatever you want to call that. That is a penalty on Zadorov. So the Oilers get an early power play here. And someone in the chat said Edmonton was getting the next power play. So I forget who that was, but you were correct in that. Bennett was a little worse than that arrow. So here's McDavid. He'll take the draw. With Nugent Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Evan Bouchard, and Leon Draisaitl. Connor McDavid wins it to Nugent Hopkins. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Here's McDavid. He cuts in, leaves it for Nuge, and he'll spin around, doesn't throw it towards the net. Nugent Hopkins. Here's Bouchard at the point to Nugent Hopkins. Here's McDavid. Tries to feed it to the back door to Hyman and skipped over his stick. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Here's McDavid. Draisaitl tries to get it on net and he can't. Vancouver. Hronek battles for it. Hyman comes up with it. Plays it to Bouchard. Bouchard puts it in deep. Deflected in for Nugent Hopkins. Here's Draisaitl now. Looking to make a play. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Tries to feed it to McDavid. And Bouchard keeps it in. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins does not shoot. Draisaitl. He'll look for a play. Draisaitl. Oilers, not much movement. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl with a shot, and that deflects wide. And here's Nugent Hopkins now. He fights for it. McDavid, he has his stick knocked out of his hand. And they don't call a penalty. The stick didn't break, but I thought that could be a slashing call on Vancouver. Here's Bouchard now. He'll skate up. Here's Nugent Hopkins to Connor McDavid behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. Left circle. Here's Bouchard at the point to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. McDavid looking for a play. Here's Bouchard. There's no shot from anybody for some reason. I don't know why they're not shooting. They had multiple opportunities to shoot. McDavid. He'll skate this up now with speed. 23 seconds remaining in the Oilers' power play. You're getting too fancy. McDavid. Here's a shot, and that's off of Shelov's blocker and out of play. I don't know. Like, the Oilers had a few chances to shoot, and they're just not putting anything on net. What a block by Cole on Draisaitl. McDavid comes in. At least McDavid got a shot off, but that power play, they had some looks, but they didn't put anything towards the net that I thought they should have. Foegele now. Here's Foegele. Tries to make a play. He'll skate behind the net, checked by Pettersson. McLeod tries to force it, but Vancouver comes out with it. Here's Soucy. He'll put it in deep. Power play comes to an end. CC now. Only one shot for the Oilers on the power play. CC will skate up. Throws it up the middle. Here's McLeod. Here's Foegele. And here's McLeod with a shot. And good save from Shelov's. And Foegele with a shot. And Shelov's had to be sharp there. Oh, and Foegele. Oh, Foegele almost got another opportunity, but it went just over his stick. The Oilers will make a change. Hughes gives it to Hronek. Hronek through the neutral zone to Suter. Here's Suter. CC will go in behind after it. So will Carrick. Darnell Nurse can't get by the ref, but he does poke it up. And Vancouver keeps the puck in. Carrick fighting for it against Besser. Besser reverses. Here's Suter behind the net. And here's Cole now, who's jumped up. Behind the net to Suter. Suter to Cole. Right circle. Here's a shot towards the net from Suter. Or Cole, sorry, he was stopped. Hughes with a shot. And Skinner with the save. There's hope for Vancouver. Cole blocked a shot. It didn't go in our net. Who do you prefer to be the next Oilers GM? Depends who's available. Don't know who's going to be available. That'll be a discussion for a video for sure, though. Try shooting pucks at Ian Cole instead of the net. 14:42 remaining in the second. Score is 1-1. Shots are 7-5 Edmonton. Draisaitl, defensive zone draw. Draisaitl loses it. But here's Kane now. He'll skate up the ice. Kane brings it in. Kane with a shot, and that deflects wide. And Vancouver going to try and make a play here. Good pressure from Holloway. He'll skate in after it against Hughes. Makes a play. Hughes goes down. Here's Draisaitl. Tries to get to the point. Vancouver will bring it up. Garland puts it in deep. Kulak pokes it to Desharnais. And Holloway, he'll play it across. Here's Evander Kane. Kane trying to get to that puck. He's cut off, and that's offside on the Oilers. Coach Stevie Y out of Detroit. I don't know. I don't know about Stevie Y. I mean, he really did build that Tampa team, but I don't know. He's made some interesting decisions with Detroit. I wouldn't say bad decisions, but interesting decisions. There will be a face-off at the Vancouver Canucks blue line here. 14-11 to play. It's going to be McLeod, Fogle, and Ryan. McLeod loses the draw. Here's Susie. He'll throw it up. And that puck was deflected in. So Kulak, he'll come up with it. Not icing. McLeod goes over his stick. And CC avoids a check. McLeod will come up with it. He'll scoot it by Hughes, who's forced back into the Canucks zone. Gives it to Hronek. Hronek into the neutral zone. That's deflected in by the Canucks, but it's not icing. Skinner now. Skinner holding it. Skinner. Skinner, please. Here's Ryan McLeod. He drops it for Fogle. Fogle. He cuts in, and it goes just wide. Oh, and Shilovs is taken down once again. The Oilers are being very aggressive in that crease area. Here's Vancouver now. Miller. He drops it for Höglander, and that's blocked. And here comes Derek Ryan now. Bit of a track meet here. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot, and Shilovs with the save. Shilovs jumps out of his net to stop that, and we will have a commercial break, I do believe. No weapon, Mr. NHL. No weapon. Get Tulsky. I mean, if Tulsky's available, maybe. If Tulsky's available, maybe. At least Tulsky would be like all in on the analytics, so. Good shift by the third line, I agree. I'd even like Brad Holland. Brad Holland, like, I think Brad Holland would be better, but being better than Ken Holland is not a very high bar. Give Shilovs an embellishment penalty. Flopping, baby. I mean, he is a little floppy, but Edmonton's got to stop hitting him, I think. Ian, Bob Nicholson, and Chiarelli destroyed our team. Well, right now we're in the second round. Still have a chance to win and force a game 7. Hit him harder. No. No! This favors Vancouver. If the Oilers make a mistake, it will be over. I agree. Vancouver definitely looks like they're being a lot more patient right now. They're definitely waiting for a major mistake. Saw If today, amazing movie. See, like, I like that you told me it's an amazing movie because, like, the reactions I've seen on Reddit, like, it's very mixed. Some people are like, this movie was great. And a lot of people are like, this movie is a mess. So I have no idea. I have no idea what to think. I don't know if I'll see it. I'm waiting for Mad Max next week. Have faith that we'll score a second goal. Faith that we'll win is colder than ice. Might have a heart attack. Listen, if my heart rate is not above 120 right now, I think we're going to be fine. I'm easy to please. I heard If is like, I heard it has good emotional beats. And it seems to be resonating with millennials a lot. So, mentioned you're a Bruins fan as well. So, what are your thoughts on the Bruins going after center like Chandler Stevenson from Vegas? So, I do think, all right, hold on. Play's about to start, so I'll get to that question. Offensive zone draw. Here's Myers. Puts it around the boards. Ekholm keeps it in. And the puck goes all the way around. Here's Miller. Reverses to Myers. Or Susie, sorry. Here's Miller. And Ekholm grabs it. And Vancouver. Here's McDavid. Here's a cross. Here's Hyman. And that goes high and wide. With a big save by Shilovs. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. McDavid. Here's Hyman. With a shot, and he scores! Zach Hyman scores and puts the Oilers up 2-1. Let's go, baby! Zach Hyman, the children's book author with the rich parents, and the only reason why he has success in the NHL is because of how rich he is. And I hope he's even richer, so he keeps scoring for the Oilers. Love that. 5-on-5 goal. Hyman. Shilovs gets most of that shot, too. He's going to want that one back. Shilovs is going to want that one back. They gave Hyman too much time in the slot. Nice goal for the Oilers. They go up 2-1. Let's go. 12:46 remaining in the second period. PP is tingling. Was it an ethical goal? Yeah, that's an ethical goal. Edmonton. They go in on the forecheck with the fourth line now. The crowd is way back into this. Janmark to Desharnais. Towards the net, goes wide. Carrick fights off his check. Vancouver off the glass and out. Here's Darnell Nurse. Across to Desharnais. Desharnais up the middle to Matthias Janmark. Janmark with space. Here's a slapper opportunity, and he fanned on it. And it's in the crease. And Connor Brown's trying to get to it. Janmark had a lot of space there. Don't know why he tried a slap shot. Here's Darnell Nurse at the blue line, looking for a lane. Leaves it for Connor Brown. Brown towards the net, and that's deflected and stopped by Pettersson. He'll skate up the middle of the ice. Pettersson, he's poked. Vancouver loses possession. Nurse comes up with it. Nurse with a move. He skates into the neutral zone. Bounces one towards Shelovs. Puts it on Cole. Here's Cole trying to make a play. Cole goes down by from Holloway. Kulak's going to come in and pressure. And the puck leaves the zone. Looks like it's going to be an icing call on the Canucks here. Zach Hyman scored. Yeah. Janmark clap bomb. Yeah, I don't know. Janmark, if Janmark scored a slap shot goal, I would have actually left. I would have ended the stream. I would have died. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. The crowd super into this now. Here's the play. Vancouver gets it out. Brett Kulak. Here's Kulak. Gives it to Draisaitl. To Evander Kane. Can't get it deep. And it's hit with a high stick, it looks like. And that'll be at the Canucks blue line. If Janmark scored, I'd buy his jersey. That's my level of slap shot. That's what I do in that's what I do in NHL 24. I just try and take clappers from horrible areas on the ice. Kulak, the Oilers win the draw. Ceci. Whoa, and Ceci, did that glance off the post? Holy smokes. Vancouver, they come up with it. Here's Garland. Puts it in deep. Here's Ceci against Joshua. Good battle from Ceci. Pokes it to Holloway. Holloway, good patience. Here's Kulak. Up the middle. And Draisaitl chases after Hughes. Oh, and Draisaitl. What a slash on Hughes. I'm shocked that wasn't called. Here's Garland now. Enters the Oilers zone. Garland. And here's a shot from Hronek, and that's high and wide. Or deflected by Skinner, at least. High and wide. Puck kept in by the Canucks. Behind the net, Vancouver. Looking to make a play. Kulak, Holloway pressuring. Here's Garland. To the point. Here's Susi towards the net, and that goes high and wide. And it looks like that goes out of play. All right, so the question about Chandler Stevenson from Vegas to Boston, I'll get to that in the next commercial break. There's a lot of action right now, so Mark, I will get to that, I promise. I think Skinner's okay. Yeah, Vancouver's tough. Skinner's all right. There's a lot of action. The Oilers are out hitting Vancouver 30-19 tonight. Big, different story compared to Game 5, where Vancouver out hit the Oilers. .10:37 remaining. Defensive zone draw for Edmonton. Carrick will take it. And he wins it. Desharnais now. Oh, he tries to reverse to Nurse, but Nurse did not read that. Vancouver maintains possession. Here's the Canucks. They pressure. Carrick along the boards. They're fighting for it. And Ryan McLeod will come up with it. He skates it out with Nurse through the neutral zone. Here's Nurse to McLeod. Drops it for Carrick. Carrick towards the net. That deflects wide. And Vancouver will do a high flip into the neutral zone. And Nurse with a good poke to keep it up. McLeod forechecks and pressures. McLeod against Hughes. Hughes plays it up the middle. And DiGiuseppe puts it in deep. Podkolzin pressures Ryan, but Edmonton comes up with it. Here comes the Oilers. Here's Fogle. Up the middle of the ice. Fogle throws one towards the net, and that misses. Derek Ryan, he'll go in after it against Hughes. Vancouver comes up with the play, or with the puck, at home to Bouchard. Oh, and Bouchard fanned on it, but McDavid will come up with it. McDavid with the speed. Has them caught. Here's Ekholm. Ekholm with the shot. Rebound, and it's stopped by Shelovs. Two good saves by Shelovs. Puck goes around to the point. Bouchard tries to throw it on net and deflects high and wide. McDavid now puts it in deep. Here's Hyman. Hyman waiting for a play along the half wall. Hyman reverses. Zach Hyman goes behind the net. Reverses again. Hyman looking to make a play. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Plays it to the point to Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. Here's McDavid now. McDavid spins. Trying to get off his check. Tries to throw it through the middle, but he can't make a play, and Vancouver will clear the zone, but Edmonton with possession. Oh, and Bouchard! Bouchard recovers, almost gave it away. Edmonton gets it up the ice. Here's McDavid. He comes in, spins, looking for a play. Here's Hyman. Hyman with a bad angle shot, and that looked like it hit the post. Nugent Hopkins. Get it to McDavid. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard! He scores! Evan Bouchard puts the Oilers up 3-1. The Oilers top line with extensive pressure. Let's go, baby! Evan Bouchard, the Bouch bomb. And the Oilers with a ton of pressure. The crowd's into the game. They have a 2-goal lead. They've been all over them. Chris Knobloch has gotten the matchup that he wants against this line here. Evan Bouchard is a monster. Give him a blank check, I swear to God. What a shot from Bouchard. Off the post and in. No, you don't have to pardon your language. During the streams, you can cuss all you want. The Oilers go up 3-1. And they have taken over the second period. Vancouver off the draw. Zadorov gives it to Cole. Cole off the boards through the neutral zone. It's held in. Brown tries to bring it in, but he is offside. Even the camera is shaking. Yo, that crowd is like going wild right now. That is a loud building. Oilers try not to blow a 3-1 lead challenge. Level impossible. We'll see. Wish the Bruins could generate offense from the back end. I'm surprised at how much Charlie McAvoy struggled with producing on the back end. He had a good last 2 games against Florida, but man, like, I don't know if he was hurt, if he was dealing with something, but I thought McAvoy's offensive ceiling would be a little bit higher. But all right, so Mark, Chandler Stevenson from Vegas to Boston. I would not be against that. I like Stevenson a lot. Is he a number 1 centerman? I don't know. It depends how much they value Zaka and Coyle down the middle. I don't think Zaka and Coyle are true number 1 centers. I don't know if Stevenson, like, I think he's a good second line center. But it would depend on the deal, I suppose. Internet cut out and we're up 3-1. Let's go, Broilers. The Broilers. I think Stevenson's a second line center. But, you know, obviously this is an Oilers stream tonight, but I have had some Bruins questions, and I do want to make sure I'm getting to everyone's questions and, you know, answer as much as I can. Boston, with the cap space they have and not too many holes to fill, obviously they're going to want to sign Swayman. I'm not sure what he'll command, probably $6 or $7 million a year, maybe even 8. Hopefully not 8 though. And then DeBrusk, does he re-sign in Boston? My heart says yes. I think Jake DeBrusk is going to re-sign with the Bruins, as much as I want him in Edmonton. Now they're looking like a team playing their last game of the season, potentially. Yeah, Edmonton, this second period is a much different story from the first period. The Oilers are playing with a lot of pace right now. 3-1 does... Oh, I agree. 3-1 is not a safe lead. 2-goal lead is never safe, especially against Vancouver, man. Edmonton's just got to make sure that they continue to manage the puck well. Shaq Hyman is our savior once again. I could see Boston throwing money at Lindholm. They could. But, like, as much as I like Lindholm, is he a top-line center? All right. Oh, and here's Evander Kane enters the zone, puts one towards the net. Play is back on. Bouchard's 5th goal of the playoffs. The Oilers' second line is out there for check-in. Draisaitl fighting for it. Can't come up with it. And the Canucks are going to have a 4-on-2 rush. They have lots of numbers. They put it in. Here's Miller. He'll check against Kulak. But Draisaitl, great defensive play from Draisaitl. Comes down low to support his defenseman. Here's Ceci jumping up in the play. Cody Ceci coming in, trying to make a play. Oh, and the puck goes off the ref's legs. He tried to put it in deep, but Ceci comes up with it. Here's Ceci. Puts it deep. Here's Evander Kane now. Kane tries to center it, and Shelovs is going to hang on to that one. He played well in the second half in these playoffs while having a broken left hand for most of the time. Agreed, Mark. Agreed. Miracle on Ice, too. I think Jake DeBrusk is very underrated, especially his 200-foot game. He penalty kills. He's instrumental on the power play. He can play with skill. Jake DeBrusk is someone that I obviously would love in Edmonton. As an Alberta boy, I would have loved Jake DeBrusk in Edmonton. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. They probably have their top line out. They do. And here's Bouchard at center. He'll backhand it in. Hyman will chase. Who is that? Hronik. Hronik reverses to Hughes. Hughes will skate it up. He'll put it off the glass. Ekholm puts it in deep once again. And Hyman going after it. And Shelovs comes out of his net to grab that puck. I don't know why Bruins fans dislike. I mean, DeBrusk, is he streaky? Yes, he's streaky. But I think he is a very good player. For sure a second line winger, but the fact that he can play on the top wing as well, and he's played with skill before. Like, if you put Jake DeBrusk with Draisaitl or McDavid, that guy is cooking all day long. Although the Bruins subreddit was very friendly to DeBrusk today, so. Here's Ryan McLeod, offensive zone draw. The linesman's holding onto it, drops it. Vancouver wins it. Here's Soucy. Up to Miller. Miller's going to skate this out of trouble for Vancouver. Through the neutral zone, gives it to Myers. Myers checked by Nurse. Good play from Darnell Nurse. Oh, and McLeod gets tripped up a little bit. Good play from Ryan. And here's a puck towards the Oilers' crease, but it doesn't get there. Puck to the Canucks blue line. Towards the net, and that deflects just wide. Connor Garland now tries to throw a reverse hit on Nurse, but Nurse was not having any of that. McLeod can't get the puck. Here's Myers from the point. Tries to get a shot off. Doesn't get it there. And Warren Foegele, he'll skate it out. Through the neutral zone. He'll put it in deep into the Canucks zone. Shelovs comes out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Myers. Myers off the boards. And Vancouver comes up with it. Garland, fans on it. Garland does not get it in deep. They still don't get it in deep. Here's Hyman now trying to get it. Oh, but Garland does get the puck. Wait, no. There's a penalty on Garland here. Oh, and what's going on here? Garland goes after Bouchard for some reason. Garland is hot. I didn't see what happened, but Garland is getting a penalty, it looks like. I have no idea what happened. I didn't see it. But Edmonton has an opportunity to go up 3 here on the power play. This is where your power play needs to come up clutch. W. Evan Bouchard goal. Let's go. I agree. So, Foegele skated up the ice. Nurse. What happened? That's the call? Roughing. Listen, if there's Canucks fans in here right now, I don't know about that call. As an Oilers fan, I'll take it, though. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Here's McDavid. McDavid tries to throw it across. Oh, and he strips his man. The Oilers keep it in. Here's Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard at the point. And Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. Down low. Draisaitl tries to put it in on a sharp angle. Puck goes around. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Leaves it for Hyman. Reverses to Nugent Hopkins. He gets pressured, but McDavid will come in. Tries to get the puck, but he doesn't. Vancouver have numbers. Possible 2-on-1. Oh, what a play from McDavid, sorry. Nugent Hopkins will enter the zone to Draisaitl. And that puck deflected out of play. Not sure what happened there. Penalty was the neck grab and throw. Okay. I'm just surprised they called that, you know. So, minute 22 remaining on the power play. Lots of time for the Oilers' top unit here. But, I mean, they've got to have killer instinct here. Got to have killer instinct. Draisaitl loses the draw. Vancouver will come up with it. Goes all the way around. Miller will clear it. Skinner will leave it behind his net for Evan Bouchard. Bouchard, he'll skate up. McDavid will go behind him. And here's McDavid. He's going to skate through the neutral zone with speed. Here's McDavid. Leaves it for Nugent Hopkins on the left. To Bouchard at the point. Across to Draisaitl. Oh, and Hyman! There's a 5-on-3 coming up for the Oilers. Give them the puck. The Oilers have a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. This is huge for Edmonton. This is massive. You have to get at least one goal on this power play. Have to get a power play goal here. High sticking on the Canucks, on Dakota Joshua. No blood drawn, so it's a 2-minute penalty. And that's an errant stick. Can't do that. When you're defending, you can't take that penalty if you're Vancouver. The Oilers have a 5-on-3. This is a golden opportunity to get at least one. They need at least one goal here. 55 seconds of 5-on-3 advantage. 5:31 remaining. 55 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. On the ice for Vancouver, Lindholm, Myers, Soucy. For Edmonton, Draisaitl, Hyman, McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, and Bouchard. Draisaitl kicked out of the draw. McDavid will come in and take it. They need a face-off win. They need to get a play set up. They need to score. Here's Nuge. He loses the draw. Oh, what a keep-in from Draisaitl. Whoa, he kept that in at the point. Here's Draisaitl now. Leaves it for McDavid. McDavid's going to circle, look for a play. And here's Nugent-Hopkins. Tries to get it to Hyman, and Shelovs is going to hold on to that one. I don't think that's a dive. I think when your stick hits someone in the face, that's not much of a dive. But Edmonton has to take it. I mean, you're not going to get many 5-on-3 opportunities just in general, so. 41 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. The Oilers win the draw. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. Here's McDavid. Draisaitl with a shot, and that goes just wide. Nugent-Hopkins now. And here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking for a play. McDavid now to Bouchard at the point. Bouchard to McDavid. Tries to put it across to Draisaitl, and that is picked off. Oilers looking a little cute here. Would like more shots. Bouchard now. 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3. McDavid's going to skate it in. Leaves it for Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. Towards the net, and Hyman deflects that just wide. Here's Draisaitl. Tries to get to McDavid. Garland on the ice. The Oilers have possession. The Oilers trying to get it across to Draisaitl. They can't. Here's Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Here's McDavid behind the net. Connor McDavid. He'll circle around to Draisaitl. Looking for a play. Draisaitl tries to give it to McDavid, and that stick gets in the lane. Vancouver's been very good at getting sticks in the lane here. Draisaitl will enter the zone. Draisaitl now. Draisaitl looking for a play. 30 seconds remaining on the power play to McDavid. McDavid, he'll circle. Leaves it for Bouchard to McDavid. Here's McDavid to Draisaitl, and that goes off the outside of the net. Where's the puck? It's behind the net. McDavid looking for a play to Bouchard. Bouchard with a bomb, and that goes high and wide. I don't know where the puck is. Really high hop. What the hell happened there? And Bouchard will keep it in. Here's Bouchard to Draisaitl. Tries to put it down low for McDavid. McDavid leaves it for Hyman. McDavid looking to center it. Here's Bouchard. Penalties killed for Vancouver. Here's a shot. Bouchard doesn't get it towards the net. Oilers are probably tired. Draisaitl now. Draisaitl leaves it for Nurse. Here's Nurse with a shot. It's in the crease. They can't put it in, and Vancouver's going to ice this puck. Vancouver survives the 5-on-3. Holy smokes. Great penalty kill from the Vancouver Canucks. If you're the Canucks, that's a great kill. Really good kill for Vancouver. I agree, Riley. I agree. They got to shoot more. The VR guy's back at the Oilers watch party. I love that guy. Playing VR. That's amazing. So the Oilers had a great opportunity to get another goal. They had a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. They only got 2 shots. Ryan McLeod, offensive zone draw. He will lose it. Vancouver, do they get it out? Nurse keeps it in, but Vancouver with possession. Here come the Canucks. And that's brought into the Oilers zone. Looked offside. They'll get a shot on net, and Skinner will hold on to that one. And I think we'll have a commercial break here. McDavid shoot the puck challenge impossible. I think they were looking for the perfect play instead of just You know, when you have a 5-on-3, you want to be working that puck down low. You want to be putting it into the crease area, and you want 3 guys kind of crashing. The fact that they kept kind of keeping it to the perimeter, and honestly, credit to the Canucks as well. They were getting sticks in lanes. The Oilers tried to make a couple cross-ice plays, but Vancouver, they're really good with their sticks. So maybe it's better this way. Last time we had a 4-1 lead, it didn't go so well. I mean, hey, that's totally fair. Connor McCan't shoot. Homie Lander, why you do this? All right, I will be right back. I'll be like a minute. Just quick bathroom break for me. All right, I'm back. Quick bathroom break, grabbed a beer. We're good to go. Yeah, a lot of teams don't practice the 5-on-3 because they are pretty rare, but you know, for Edmonton's power play, we knew regression would hit. It's just unfortunate that it is hitting at these moments where they have opportunities to put teams away. Exactly, Homie Lander. That's a great point. And for the Vancouver Canucks, tons of credit to their penalty kill unit. They've made adjustments. And here's McLeod. He'll chase after the puck against Zadorov. Puck goes along the wall here. Here's Vancouver. And the Oilers don't get it out. Oh, and Miller is taken down. And looks like Edmonton's going to get a penalty here. Vancouver gets a power play. Here's Suter. Suter to Zadorov. Back to Suter. Suter to Zadorov. Delayed penalty against Edmonton. Here's Hughes. Puts it down to Miller. Here's Miller. Vancouver with a 6-on-5 right now. Here's a cross to Zadorov. Here's Hughes. Hughes looking for a play to Zadorov. Zadorov across. Here's a play to the slot area, and McLeod will grab that, and Edmonton will be on the penalty kill here. So, Ryan, why? I don't know why Ryan did that. Ryan, look at Miller. He's like, what the hell? That's a bad penalty to take if you're Derek Ryan. Shouldn't do that. Not in this juncture of the game. Vancouver with a power play. 2:16 remaining in the period. Need a kill if you're the Oilers. Vancouver's penalty kills come up clutch. Need Edmonton's penalty kill to come up clutch. Edmonton wins the draw. Ekholm will put it off the boards, down the ice, and he'll clear a little bit of time. Hughes will grab the puck from Shilovs. He'll skate up the ice. Pressured by Nugent-Hopkins. He'll drop it back. Here comes Pettersson. Pettersson will skate into the zone. Leaves it for Miller. Pettersson now. And he's cut off there. Desharnais and Janmark. They'll hold it against the boards. I don't know if someone lost his stick or what's going on. There's a huge battle along the boards. It's stuck in Desharnais' skate. Janmark battling. It's just a massive humanity. Vancouver comes up with it. Here's Hughes at the point. Hughes to Miller. Miller with a shot, and that's off the blocker and high. Maybe the stick. Maybe it missed the net. I'm not sure. Ekholm comes into support. Gives it to Nugent-Hopkins, and he will shoot that puck down the ice all the way and out. Edmonton will get wholesale changes here. Here's Hughes. He'll put it across to Lindholm. Oh, the Oilers had too many men. I have 5-on-3 for Vancouver now. Wowzers. This is a 5-on-3 for the Vancouver Canucks for 56 seconds now. After the Oilers didn't convert on their 5-on-3, now Vancouver gets a 5-on-3. Whoa. Okay. Now we've got, this is interesting. If Sportsnet could show the replay, I would love that. They're not going to show the replay, are they? I don't see a proper replay here. Yeah, I can't see that from the replay that Sportsnet is showing, but Vancouver with a 5-on-3. Yeah, Edmonton had 5. They had 5. I saw it. They had 5 players on the ice. Yep. That's, look at the Canucks have called a timeout to try and draw something up here. So 5-on-3. Vancouver can turn up the heat now, says Van City Raised Designs. Welcome back, Van City. Like I said, the Oilers had a 5-on-3. They did not convert. Now Vancouver has a 5-on-3. Now this game just got very, very interesting. 1:12 remaining in the period. If Edmonton can find a way to kill this off. But for Vancouver, this is an opportunity to get yourself possibly not even back in the game, but also tied. Vancouver puts their top unit out. Here's a defensive zone draw. Nugent Hopkins wins it. Here's Ekholm. Off the boards. He will put that out. Not deep, though. Pettersson saves some time. He'll put it in deep. Vancouver will pick it up. Here's Miller. Nugent Hopkins falls. Here's Hughes at the point. Hughes to Miller. Across to Pettersson, and that goes over his stick. Puck goes back to Hughes, or Miller, sorry, at the point. Left point. Gives it to Hughes in the middle. Hughes to Miller. Miller down low. Here's Lindholm. Here's Hughes. Hughes with a shot, and that goes a little high and wide. I think it just went out of play. I don't know if Skinner got a piece of that one. Just got off work. There you go. I hope work went well. You can tell I'm into this game because my heart rate's at 120 now. Let's do it. Edmonton's got to get out of this 5-on-3 here. They got to kill this 20 seconds and go into the third period only down by 1. Defensive zone draw. Nugent Hopkins loses it. It's played to Hughes at the point. Here's Hughes to Pettersson to Hughes. Hughes. Here's Miller to Hughes with a one-timer, and he misses the net. And the puck goes all the way around the boards. Pettersson. Oh, Pettersson misplays it, but it doesn't come out. Here's Miller. Here's the play in front. And Nugent Hopkins has an opportunity. He has a man. Oh, and he just missed Derek Ryan with 10 seconds left. Almost had a breakaway. Derek Ryan behind the Canucks net. Plays it in front. Can't find Matthias Janmark. Here's Janmark. Tries to play it to Ryan. The Oilers make the first kill. And they will have 48 seconds left to kill in the second period. It is a 2-goal lead heading to the third. The Oilers, they had a 2-goal lead in game 1. They had a 2-goal lead in game 4. Can Edmonton hold this lead? Can they hold this lead? Do the Oilers hold a 2-goal lead for once in this series in the third period? But it's absolutely massive that they did not give up a goal in the 5-on-3. That is clutch penalty kill. If Nugent Hopkins was able to hit Derek Ryan on the breakaway there, oh my lord. The building would have exploded. So we'll take a look at the money puck. Little intermission break here. We'll take a look at the money puck here. The Oilers had a much better second period. Much better second period. I guess Natural Stat Trick will have better stats for us. So we'll go to Natural Stat Trick because money puck is it's not loading. But we can take a look here. Shot attempts 41-26 in favor of Edmonton. Shots 15-7 at 5-on-5. Scoring chances 17-11 in favor of the Oilers. High danger chances 5-3 Edmonton. Expected goals 1.54 to 1.45 in favor of the Oilers at 5-on-5. Thought the game was over. No, we got one more period to go. So here's the 5-on-5. So if we go to all situations, the expected goals are very even. But 5-on-5, the Oilers, so in the first period, they held a very slight shot attempt advantage at 5-on-5. But in the second period, they really took over. The high danger chances in the second period were 3-0 Edmonton at even strength. And you can see that they really took this game over here. Now, they didn't score on the power play, but Edmonton's had some looks. Vancouver's had their looks too. Pretty even game so far. It's a special teams game, exactly. Got to tell you, I'm not even a fan of either of these teams, but the hockey talk in the chat have been a good experience. Austin, thanks for this, man. Yeah, of course, Mark, of course. I do my best. Listen, at the end of the day, I just love hockey. I love chatting hockey. I love talking hockey. I love discussing everything hockey. So I thought the Oilers had a terrific second period. Vancouver enabling God mode like they always do. My kind of people then, exactly. Also, this channel in general is very chill. So it's not like, even though I'm an Oilers fan and 90% of my content is Oilers related, obviously I like just chatting hockey in general. So who's in it for the Oilers? It's Stuart Skinner, Van City. It's Stuart Skinner. This is what the Oilers needed, and they have to keep it up. Exactly. So third period, we've seen Edmonton sit back, and we've seen the Canucks really push when the Oilers have a lead in the third. Edmonton needs to close this out. This third period is going to show what this team is made of if there's going to be a Game 7. Love talking hockey too. I mean, my dad talks about hockey every day, even though he doesn't watch the games. Hey, that's fair, Adamant. Oilers better not try and sit on 2-goal lead like they have done in the past. Hopefully Canucks come out hard, but it's looking like a Game 7 is coming. Not impressed with the Canucks tonight at all. And, you know, for the Canucks, obviously they expected Edmonton. Like, Edmonton's playing desperate hockey right now. This is the most desperation I've seen from the Oilers in this series. It's coming at a good time, but this game is not over. Am I comfortable with this lead? No. Am I happy with the lead? Yes. But how comfortable I am, considering how often Vancouver finds a way to come back in games, not comfortable at all. Edmonton has to prove that they will hold on to this lead. They need to prove that there will be a Game 7. They need to prove what they're made of here. Tuning in between periods, I get to actually watch tonight. Yo, let's go, Cheyenne. Let's go. Power back. Let's go. Power back in Houston. Yeah, I love that engineer. Yeah, I saw a lot of videos of the storm that hit Houston. High-rise buildings, their windows blown out, and, power lines knocked over from the winds. Thank you, Lion T. Imagine if the Oilers lose. It could happen, Nick. It could happen. I've seen this team blow leads in the third period in the playoffs before. Like, big leads. So the series was always meant to go 7. Listen, when I did my series preview video, I'm not even kidding. I'm one of the only people that said that this series would go 7. Most media pundits picked Oilers in 5 or 6. And there was a narrative that Edmonton would just kind of walk all over Vancouver. I never bought that. In my series preview video, I talked extensively about how good Vancouver is, their defensive play, their goaltending. And I even said if it comes down to goaltending, Vancouver might win the series. And I said it would go 7. I predicted the Oilers in 7. Obviously, there's still a lot of hockey left to play. Will not get ahead of myself. But I never once doubted the Vancouver Canucks, like, at all. Before the series started, I wanted Nashville to win because the Canucks are a major threat. That's fair, Chris. I'm with you. I'd rather everyone just write the Oilers off. Yeah, it seems like when Edmonton is like the consensus favorite, they just completely blow it. So I feel that. Oilers need to win this one 6-2 to shake Vancouver and help rush Demko. You think, is Demko ready? Has he, Canucks fans, if you're watching right now, has he been practicing? Is he with the main group at practice? I'm very curious. I'm just going to send a text quick. So if I don't see your message, I do apologize. Pressure's on the Canucks. Agreed. Listen, the fourth game to win in a series is always the hardest game to win. Kings were a much better matchup for the Oilers. The Oilers have the Kings number. I agree. Kings didn't. Well, the Kings definitely belonged in the playoffs. The Kings are no slouch, but they play a 1-3-1. Edmonton matches up very well against the 1-3-1. And then LA, they changed. So they went down. They went down 2-1 in the series, and then that's when they decided to switch their system. They went from a 1-3-1 to an aggressive 1-2-2, or even a 2-1-2 actually. And Edmonton actually got really outplayed in game 4. Even they won 1-0, but Edmonton won 1-0. They were outplayed though by the Kings, and then even in game 5, I thought the Kings played a lot better. So for the LA Kings, they switched up. They went away from the 1-3-1, and it gave the Oilers fits. Edmonton was obviously able to close it out, which is good, but you know. Also, Edmonton's power play against LA. LA's penalty kill was just terrible. Rule number 1 for Connor, no cup or bust statements anymore. Rule number 2, if the team sucks early on, change the coaches. Yeah. Like, could you imagine next year the Oilers get off to another 2-9-1 start and then they just fire Chris Knoblauch? Vegas was scared of the Oilers in the last game. So they lost to let LA play against them. You think so? Think Vancouver matches up well against Edmonton. I mean, look how Vancouver played against the Oilers in the regular season. Like, anyone that wrote the Canucks off or thought that this would be easy for Edmonton, I think they were completely out to lunch. I honestly, I was very confused at the narrative heading into the series that Edmonton should just walk on the Canucks. Like, Vancouver's a good team. They have good players. They play a good system. Rick Tocchet is a good coach. They have good goaltending. Like, I never understood this narrative that Edmonton should beat Vancouver. I never understood it. Vegas would have put the Oilers down already. Vegas didn't look amazing against Dallas. Like, they went up 2-0 in the series against Dallas, and obviously Dallas came back and won the series, but I never felt that Vegas really looked that amazing. Whoever wrote off the Canucks clearly didn't watch any of their games against Edmonton, let alone the rest of their games. I agree with that, Ghost. I agree. Dallas didn't care who they played because they're a great team. I agree with that. Dallas is an amazing team, man. They saw all the star players on the Oilers and decided they must be cup favorites. Honestly, you're onto something. So I made a point of that in the comment section of a video recently. I think because of the McDavid and Draisaitl factor, you automatically have analysts just pick the Oilers, right? They see McDavid and Draisaitl in the lineup and they go, you know what? Oilers should win, without really just taking a deeper dive into the rest of the team, the rest, you know, how they play structure-wise, how they play in the neutral zone, their goaltending, their defense. Like, there's a lot more to hockey than just two players, and I think a lot of analysts and pundits, and obviously I won't name names, I think a lot of people forget that there's more than just two players in the world. So, yo, welcome back, Erica. Skinner needs to hold his net in the third period. I agree. It's Vancouver's size and tenacity against the Oilers. JT Miller is finally a difference maker in the playoffs. Miller has had a terrific playoffs. Can I just say, listen, obviously I'm not a Canucks fan, but holy smokes, man, Miller is an absolute gamer. Like, he is incredible. Also, with JT Miller, he said something funny during the pregame. He did an interview with Bieksa and Friedman and like the Sportsnet panel, and he was asked, like, you know, the fan response and how he's been playing and successful. And he made a note that Vancouver Canucks fans a couple of years ago, they were tossing his jersey on the ice. Vancouver Canucks fans were not happy with Miller. There was a narrative that Miller was toxic in the locker room and that they should try and trade him. But I'm happy for Miller. I love that this narrative is switched, that he's turned into an elite player. JT Miller, man, really underrated in my opinion. Like, super underrated. We got to use Miller's weakness against him, his temper. I think he had a temper in the past. I haven't really seen it recently. He's pretty even-keeled. And obviously, he's been great at shutting McDavid down. Now, in this game, Chris Knoblauch, he's made sure that Connor McDavid is not going up against the Miller line. McDavid has assisted on 2 goals tonight at even strength, I believe. So, Chris Knoblauch made some adjustments to make sure that his guy is not going up against Miller. Miller's a father now, no more temper. Mr. Austin, thoughts on the period? Did I see the start of the game? You guys threw an octopus on the ice, got $5,000 on 6 goals, plus at $9. It wasn't an octopus, it was a beef. Alberta beef was thrown on the ice. I remember fans did that in 2006. What's my theory on why Connor is shy on shots? Probably get asked that a lot. Honestly, I think McDavid, he's always been pass first in his career. Yes, he had 64 goals last year. He's always been a fast pass first player. I don't know. I don't know why it seems like he's passing more this year. How do you get beat past security? I'm not going to lie. If I was a security guard and I'm like patting someone down and I'm like, what's that in your pocket? And they show me it's a piece of like steak and they're like, hey, it's Alberta beef. Like, am I going to confiscate that from them? Probably not. You wouldn't get away with that in Vancouver, obviously. Thoughts on the period so far? No Perry, no problem. I agree, Ozzy. I like how Edmonton's playing. First period, I actually thought Edmonton looked good, but the advanced metrics showed that Vancouver did control the play in the first. Second period, a lot better for Edmonton at 5-on-5. His shooting's been off compared to last year. It has been. The catfish, oh my God, that lady that they poured a beer in this catfish's throat, and then this lady picked up the catfish and drank beer out of it. Like, listen, we had a global pandemic not very long ago, and now we're pouring beer into animals' mouths and drinking out of it. What are we doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. Did I think it was funny? Yes. Do I think it's disgusting? Also, yes. Imagine patting someone down and feeling beef. Yeah, the slimy awe. Hopefully it was stored in alcohol. I would hope so. My heart rate went up to 119 when you asked me, and that we Aussies do shoeys, and we did that catfish on Aussie TV the other day. Did you? Oh, that's fun. Nashville version of the Australian shoey. Do I think the Oilers win this one and push it to 7? Yes. Yes, 97 for Prime Minister. Love the name, by the way. You see the VR guys back at the Oilers tailgate? Yes, someone pointed that out. I don't have the intermission on right now, but someone told me that the VR guy's back. I love that. Oh, Vancouver, like Edmonton's got to be ready here. They have to kill 48 seconds. And then they have to be ready for the push. Vancouver is going to be pushing. Rick Tocchet is tearing a strip off of his team right now, and they are going to come out flying. Edmonton has to be ready, but they can't sit back. I need Edmonton to push the pace, continue to control play. Looks like he's playing Beat Saber. I love that. Vancouver's going to go hard in the third. I agree, Ghost. Let's see if Austin can surpass McDavid's point record and heart rate with today's game. You think I'll get past, what was it, 156? Was that the points that he had last year? Wonder what the Oilers would be like under a coach like Tocchet. Who knows, man? Who knows? Hate to say it, but a last-minute draw bet might score a good payday. Hey, listen, I don't condone betting at all. I don't bet personally, so 5-on-3 was a huge missed opportunity. Let's hope, Nathan. Let's hope that Edmonton's penalty kill and 5-on-5 play allows them to, get over the fact that this team has not scored a power play goal in 2 games. The 5-on-3 was a glorious opportunity to go up 1, or I guess technically up 3, but score a goal. When does the third start? In 2 minutes. 2 new teams I made are going to get a chance to win the Borealis Cup. I like it, Borealis. I like it. Berube in Toronto will be interesting. I think that's a good hire overall, but I also think that means one of the core is out for sure. I feel like it's going to be Marner, but we'll see what Toronto ends up doing this offseason. I've debated sports betting, but I don't understand it, so best not to. Yeah, exactly. It's like people with the stock market or like cryptocurrency. Like if you don't quite understand how this stuff works, probably best not to put your money into it. Shared the link to see if I can gather some more followers, subscribers, viewers for upcoming third period. Hey, thanks so much, Mark. I truly appreciate that. NHL has leaned into the betting too. I think the NHL has leaned too much into betting. I hate how many advertisements there are for sports betting. Canadians for the Cup this year. This game is over. See you in Van City. This game is not over. This game is far from over. Leafs locker room needs a big shakeup to change the culture. I agree, Squishies. We get your heart rate if you were down If you were 6-0 down to the Rangers, down 3-1 in 1-5-3, need to force game 7. And listen, my heart rate gets pretty high just in general, especially in these 1-goal games. I would like to see a not 1-goal game for once in this series, but we'll see what happens here. Skinner getting an empty net goal. That might get my heart rate above 155. This game is just the beginning, exactly. The third period here, this is going to be huge. 20 minutes is tons of time. Obviously, I'm happy with how Edmonton has played so far, but, there's a lot of work to do. The Legends are playing the Deep Dishers in the Pizza Hut. It's the name of the arena. I love that. Need a huge third. We need to end this like 7-2. I don't know if that'll, be realistic, Nathan, but I agree. You need a big period here from Edmonton. Like I said, 4-2 lead in game 1 and a 2-0 lead in game, was it 4? Edmonton needs to find a way to hold on to a 2-goal lead and not give it up in the third period. How long does dog kibble last? I have no idea. Go Withers, go Mac Daddy. Let's do this, boys. I'm back. Welcome back, Mr. NHL. The Canucks play their best hockey in the last minutes of the game. Exactly. The Canucks, their third period, man, is unbelievable. Sounds so much like the Bruins with losing third period leads. Oh my God. The Bruins this year in the third period in the regular season, the amount of leads that they blew, man. I'm surprised I don't have gray hairs. Vancouver has 7 slot shots. So according to Sport Logic, Vancouver's actually had more high danger chances, but Natural Stat Trick had the high danger chances in favor of Edmonton. So that's very interesting. That is very interesting. Yo, what's up, Stuart? Hey, Austin. I'm new to your channel. I enjoy your coverage. I'm a Rangers and Leafs fan. I'm rooting for the Oilers. Oilers can't take their foot off the gas, not play prevent defense, shoot more on the power play. Thanks, Stuart. And I also 100% agree with you. It's frustrating. I got the gray hairs for you. Yeah, no kidding, eh? All right, third period is on. I will be hiding the chat until there's a whistle, at least. So, Hughes, he'll skate it up. He's in his zone, drops it for Pettersson. Pettersson dumps it in deep. Skinner plays it. Desharnais reverses. Ekholm, hard shot around the boards. Does not get the puck out. Oh, a nice stick from Nugent Hopkins, but it doesn't get out. Oh, and here's a shot towards Skinner that stopped. Hughes now. He'll put it around. Here's Lindholm. Down low, here's Miller. Ekholm comes up with it. And doesn't get it out, but Nugent Hopkins will come up with it. Here's Nugent Hopkins. And he'll just high flip into the Canucks zone. The Oilers, that went completely out of play. But they will kill these penalties off. Good penalty kill. Good penalty kill. Shots are 18-9 Edmonton, 19-16 remaining in the first. Here's a face-off. Vancouver comes up with it. Soucy gives it to Bluger. He'll put it in deep into the Oilers zone. Expect a push from the Canucks here. Oh, and Kulak misses that. But the puck comes to Hyman. He leaves it for Draisaitl. 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Here's Draisaitl. Puts it across to McDavid. Oh, and he just loses possession. But he puts it in deep to Draisaitl. Draisaitl now. He'll look for a play. He's pressured. Bouchard puts it in deep. McDavid comes up with it. McDavid checked by Myers. Good defensive play from Myers there. And here's Kulak off the boards. Kulak will come up with it. McDavid changes. Bouchard, he'll hold onto it in his own zone as Edmonton gets their third line out. Ryan McLeod's out there with Dylan Holloway and Evander Kane, I'm assuming. Puck's deflected in deep. Shelovs, he'll play it around the boards. It's high and out. CC now. He'll play it across to Nurse. Nurse off. Well, tried to play it off the boards, and he shot it out of play into the Oilers bench. Austin, why don't I think the top guys produce well in elimination games? I think the top guys do. McDavid and Draisaitl actually produce very well in elimination games. Yo, welcome back, Clayton. I mean, the Canucks could come back. Hey, Austin, back from eating dinner. Yo, welcome back, Erica. Happy to have you. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Draisaitl will take it against Ryan Miller. JT Miller. Ryan Miller? What am I thinking? JT Miller off the draw against Draisaitl. Hughes has it to Hronek, puts it towards the net, and that deflects wide. And here's Miller. Puts it across the ice. Kane comes up with it. Off the glass and out. Oh, and here's Draisaitl. He has a 2-on-1 with Holloway. Draisaitl. Holloway with Draisaitl. Where is it? It's in Shilov's pads, I think. I think he kept that out. Also, I know that was a Twitch notification. Whatever that was, thank you for following. I'm pretty sure that was a follow notification. I didn't see it. I hide the chat and my OBS when the play is on, so appreciate it. Oh, man. Draisaitl. I don't mind that. I like that he put something on net. Great play by Hronek. Took Holloway away. Took Holloway, made sure Holloway wasn't an option for a pass there. Good defensive play from Hronek. Good save from Shilovs. Here's Ryan to Nurse. Nurse towards the net, and that goes wide. And Ryan couldn't get a shot off in the slot. Tried to backhand it. Oh, and Fogle, great forecheck. Derek Ryan, he'll chase after it against Cole. Cole up the middle. Edmonton keeps it in. And Ryan won't come up with possession. Shilovs will leave it for Zadorov now. Here's Zadorov. He'll put it up. Leaves it to Garland. Garland will... Oh, and that goes off the stanchion, and they'll call that as out of play. Yo, thanks so much, Davey. Appreciate it. Keep the gas on. I agree. Heart rate sitting at 110. Pretty similar to me then. Shilovs has a 947 save percentage in the third period. That's actually unbelievable. That's really good. It's like Shilovs gets better as the game progresses. There's a draw at center. Goes deep into the Canucks zone. Shilovs leaves it for Myers. Myers behind his net. Taking Janmark off there. And here's Susi. Gets it to Höglander. CC with a good hit. But Pettersson comes up with it. Pettersson puts it around the boards. And nobody's home. That will leave the Canucks or the Oilers zone, and it'll go into the Canucks zone. Here's Hughes. Oh, and Carrick bumped into Shilovs there. Edmonton has hit Shilovs 3 times in this game. Here's Hronek. Puts it up the ice. Gives it to Garland. Garland's going to skate it into the Oilers zone. Garland with a slapper. And Stuart Skinner with a good save. And he'll hang on to the rebound. When will Demko be back? I have no idea when Demko's back. I was going to say, Shilovs has played well, so it's hard to, take the net away from him. So we have a defensive zone draw for the Oilers. McDavid will take it against Bluger. Here's Ekholm. Ekholm with a high flip through the neutral zone. Here's Hyman. Hyman tries to leave it for McDavid. Can't quite get it. It's the crowd doing the wave. Don't do the wave. No, I think I saw the Oilers crowd doing the wave. Here's Connor McDavid. He'll enter. Connor McDavid. He's coming in. Here's a pass in front. And Nugent Hopkins scores. Never mind. Do the wave. Keep doing the wave. The Oilers make it 4-1. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Nuge! I was so upset that the crowd was doing the wave, and all of a sudden, Nugent Hopkins gets open. Connor McDavid with his 3rd assist of the game. He walks in, throws it in front, and Nugent Hopkins gets past his check, which was Susi, through Shilov's legs, it looks like. Maybe? Or did Susi put that in his own net? No, I think Nugent Hopkins got that. Let's go, baby! 4-1 lead for the Oilers. I have seen 4-1 leads slip away in the third. Edmonton has to continue the pressure. This game is not over. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat now. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll throw it up the middle. Janmark gets away. Here's Janmark, enters the Canucks zone. He'll spin back, looking for an outlet. He gives it to Nurse. Nurse skates in. Nurse towards the net. That deflects high and wide. It'll come to CC at the right point. He puts it in deep. Carrick now. And here's Brown. He'll forecheck and grab it. Connor Brown, great forecheck. Here's Darnell Nurse to Cody CC. CC throws it towards the net, and Shilovs will stop that and hold on to it. Oh, baby! Oh, the heart rate's getting a little higher now. I'm just grabbing a beer. Give me 1 second. Let's go. 4-1 lead. I'm still not comfortable with this lead, by the way. I will not be comfortable until this game is over. So, Draisaitl, offensive zone draw. Vancouver wins it, though. Hughes now. He's patient with it. He puts it up the boards. Sutter will come in, or Suter. And here's Besser. And Draisaitl trying to check him. He goes down. Here's Hronek. Throws it behind the net. Besser chases after it. And nice play by Bouchard. He'll get it up the ice. Here's Draisaitl. He brings it up. Draisaitl with Kane. Kane enters. Kane drops it for Ceci. Ceci tries to feed it across to Holloway. Ceci probably should have just shot, but I like that he was looking for Holloway there. Here's Kulak waiting for the Oilers to make a change. Shots are 21-10 in favor of Edmonton. Here's Kulak waiting for some reinforcements. Kulak in his own zone. A slap pass off the boards. Here's Vogel, and the Oilers are offside. This game's not over. I'm not even thinking about how the Canucks will play at home in Game 7 because that has not happened yet. Lots of time here. Edmonton's got to make sure that they keep playing well and close this one out. Desharnais dumps it deep into the Canucks zone. Here's Cole. Gives it to Zadorov. And here's Höglander. He'll dump it into the Oilers zone. Not icing, though. Darnell Nurse comes up with it. He'll put it around the boards. Here's Foegele. Derek Ryan. He'll backhand it out. Zadorov in the neutral zone. From center. Dumps it in deep. Off the glass. Puck goes around. Vancouver's offside, so the Oilers have an opportunity to reset. Darnell Nurse will skate this one out. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll reverse. Doesn't like what he sees. I like that. Patience. Don't force anything. Desharnais gives it back to Nurse. Vancouver forechecking hard. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll put it up the ice. Tries to find Hyman. Just misses him. Hronek now for Vancouver. Gives it to Bluger. Bluger puts it in deep. Skinner leaves it. Puts it around the boards. The Oilers come up with possession. Here's Bouchard. Here's McDavid now. To Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and Nugent Hopkins tried to get McDavid in stride. But Hyman, he'll put it in deep. Or tries to put it in deep. Ekholm now. He'll actually put it in deep. McDavid, he'll come up with it. Puts it behind the net. The Oilers. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He comes up with it. Nugent Hopkins reverses to Connor McDavid along the right half wall. McDavid cycles back to Nugent Hopkins. McDavid tries to put it back to Nuge. Vancouver, good defense. They're not allowing the Oilers to set up here. And Hughes has the puck now. Vancouver struggling with the outlet. Good pressure from Edmonton's top line. They'll go and make a change. And here comes Draisaitl. He's going to chase after Hughes. He'll hold that behind his net. 13:26 to play for the Canucks. They're down by 3. They'll play it up the ice. And here comes Podkolzin. He enters the Oilers zone on the right side. Spins. Puts it to the point. Here's Myers. Tries to get a shot off. And here's Draisaitl. He's got a break. Leon Draisaitl coming in. Doesn't get a shot. Oh, Draisaitl's taken down into the net. Draisaitl. No penalty called, I don't believe. No penalty. Is Draisaitl okay is the big question. I'm at the game with my vision pro, says Clayton. Is Draisaitl okay? That's the big concern. Please tell me he's okay. I think he's fine. All right, we can breathe, Oil fans. I need to see a replay of this. I don't actually know. I don't know if he just went down on his own or if he was actually tripped. So Draisaitl, he tried to get it through. I mean, the stick got in his legs. That should have... At minimum, that should be a power play, in my opinion. At least based on the, real-time replay. But it does look like the stick got him in the leg, right? So I'm not sure. Maybe the ref is saying that he made a play on the puck. Not that Edmonton's power play has been great this period, but Okay, so now that there's a commercial break, how are we feeling? For 1A to safe lead, I agree. Although I guess if they gave Draisaitl a penalty shot, he might just skate in and do a slap shot. That seems to be what he does on shootouts. So maybe a penalty shot is actually not a good thing for Draisaitl. When Dry even looks up the replay, it did look like a stick got in his feet, right? Listen, I'm just trying to play both sides here. I'm trying to be devil's advocate. I think at minimum that should be a power play for the Oilers. It did look like he tripped up Draisaitl, but it was hard to tell at like full speed if the stick hit Draisaitl's legs or if Draisaitl just went down on his own. This is how the Oilers should have been playing from day one. I agree. Do not relax. Do not think about burgers. Focus on battering Miller. Yeah, exactly. Draisaitl, not good on penalty shots or like the shootout. But we are back from commercial break. They're showing a couple of replays here. I am going to hide chat, all right? Nice play from McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins to put us up by 3. Love to see that from Nugent-Hopkins, by the way. I called him out earlier in this series. Now he has 2 goals at 5-on-5. So Shilov's behind his net. He'll play it to Cole. 4th line out for the Oilers. CC tries to get the puck. He can. Janmark will come up with it. Reverses. Oh, and Vancouver forechecks. Connor Brown looking for a play. He'll shoot it into the Canucks zone. Goes around. Janmark comes up with it. Leaves it for Carrick. Carrick behind the net. Janmark trying to grab it. Brown will. Brown and Amon. Janmark comes up with it. He shoots it around. CC will forecheck. Tries to make a play. Oh, and a nice hit by Carrick there on Amon. They put it in deep. Zadorov, he'll play it to his partner Cole. Cole off the glass. That'll go out. And here's Kulak now. He'll reverse back into his own zone. 12 remaining. Here's Bouchard off the boards. It's deflected in. Hyman will chase after it. Hronek comes up with it in the Canucks zone. Up the middle. Nice play by Miller. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes skates into the neutral zone. He tries to put it up the ice, but that is an icing call on the Canucks. I can finally live. As soon as I feel positive about them, they don't play well. I can feel my heart pumping out of my chest. Offensive zone draw for the top line for Edmonton. McDavid wins it. Here's Ekholm. Puts it in deep. McDavid will check after Hronek and Hughes. Hyman as well battling. Hyman is held up, but McDavid comes up with it. He reverses. Here's Hyman behind the net. Hyman, get to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins trying to make a play. He loses it. Suter comes out. Suter across. Here's Miller. Miller, he'll hold on to it. Puts it back to his defense partner, which is Hronek. Hronek in his own zone, waiting for some help. Here's Hughes. 11:20 to play. Hughes across to Hronek. In the neutral zone, up the middle. Deflected in by Pettersson. Desharnais will chase after it. Desharnais around the boards. It's going to come to... Who is that? Who was that? Ryan? Oh, and Ryan, they're going to call icing there on the Oilers. This is the third period. 11:06 remaining in the third. $11:06 to play. Shots are 21-10 in favor of Edmonton. This might be the best defensive effort I've seen from the team all playoffs so far. But there's a lot of work to be done. Darnell Nurse to Desharnais. He'll skate it up off the boards. That'll head into the neutral zone. Vancouver gets it back into the Oilers zone, but Ryan gets it to Fogle, and Fogle will put it in deep. Fogle and Ryan will chase after it. Susie for the Canucks behind the net. Puts it up the middle. He's checked. Here's Pettersson, though. He comes back up with it. And Pettersson towards the net. Skinner makes the save. Nurse reverses back to Desharnais. Desharnais with the puck. Lots of time to make a play. Takes his time to McLeod. McLeod up the middle. Tries to... Well, Ryan did get a piece of that puck. Not icing. And Kane throws a hit on Zadorov, and the crowd reacts to that one. Here comes Zadorov. Up the right wing. Zadorov tries to throw it in the middle. Puck's in the slot area. And here comes Draisaitl. He'll skate up the ice with speed. Draisaitl enters to Holloway. Holloway towards the net, and Sheloves makes the save. Kane comes up with it. He's trying to get the puck. He keeps it in, and Holloway, it just came out. Here's Kulak to Ceci. Enters the zone. Here's Draisaitl now. Reverses to Holloway. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl with a one-time opportunity. Misses. Draisaitl to Kane behind the net. Here's Draisaitl. Reverses back to Kane. He's battling. Holloway will come up with the puck. Holloway and Kane battling for this puck. Ceci comes in deep to try and support. Puck goes high into the neutral zone. And here comes Di Giuseppe against Sam Carrick. Towards the net, and that's deflected wide by Skinner. Puck goes behind the Oilers' net. Here's Di Giuseppe. He's behind the net to the point. Shot towards Skinner, and that goes wide. Susie now. He'll come up with it. Puts it behind the Oilers' net. Comes across to Besser. Besser to the point. Here's Besser. Puts it in deep. Di Giuseppe behind the net. Comes to the left side. Left circle. Puts it back down low behind the Oilers' net. Here's Besser. Canucks with pressure. Besser tries to get it to the point. It does come out briefly. Here comes Suter. He'll put the puck in. Hughes will not beat Desharnais to the puck. They battle for it. Desharnais tries to get the puck up. He can. Besser back to the point. Myers keeps it in. Here's Myers with a shot. It's deflected and it's stopped by Skinner. Here's Myers now. Canucks with pressure. Hughes. Hughes looking for a play. He'll spin back. Hughes across. Here's Miller. Miller, right circle with a shot. That's deflected by Kulak. Behind the net. Puck comes to the slot area. Here's Hughes at the point. Hughes gives it to Miller. Miller with a shot. And Stuart Skinner with a big save in front to hold this 3-goal lead for the Oilers. Oh, baby. This game, this series, man. All right. Quick bathroom break here, all right? Quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Heart rate hit 133. Listen, even though the Canucks had the pressure, I am in this game right now. All right, I'll be right back. 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. I'm tweaking. Amazing what team defense does, doesn't it? The Oilers, like I said, this is the best defense committed game I've seen this team play, maybe all season. Eight minutes to play, Lion. 8 minutes to play. Lots of time here. The McDavid line is out. I'm going to be hiding the chat. Defensive zone draw. Carrick loses the draw. Here's Hughes with it. They had Carrick out for the draw. Good clear from CC, but Hughes comes back up with it. Here's Hughes to Hronek. Hronek looking for a play to Hughes. Hughes at the point, looking for a shot. And here's a shot from Lindholm, and that goes wide. Nurse now. Can't clear the puck. Puck's behind the Oilers' net. Here's Pettersson. Pettersson with a shot, and that hits the post. Pettersson now. Back to Hronek with a shot. It's blocked. Hughes, Vancouver with the pressure. Here's Hronek across to Pettersson, and he whiffs on that one. Ceci with a good battle behind the net. But Vancouver continues to pump the pressure. Here's a shot from Lindholm, and that goes wide. Hughes now across to Hronek. Hronek with a shot, and that deflects. It's in the slot area. Janmark, he comes up with it. Janmark backhands it up the ice. McDavid deflects it into the Canucks zone. The Oilers need to relieve a bit of pressure here. The Canucks are starting. They're pushing now. They put together a few shifts in a row where they're pushing. Edmonton's got to get back to their game. Now, the Canucks enter the Oilers zone. Kulak will chase behind with Bluger on him. McLeod up the boards. McLeod comes up with it. He'll put it over to Bouchard. Bouchard up the ice with speed. Bouchard, he'll wait for help. And here's McLeod behind the net. Tries to center it. He can't. Puck is behind the net. Joshua, he'll get the puck. He's pressured by McLeod, though. Vogel, he'll chase behind the net against Zadorov. He gives it to Cole. Cole will skate it up. And Vancouver will ice the puck that should be back in the Canucks zone. It is. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. .658 to play. Draisaitl will take it. 6:58 remaining. Shots are 22-15 for Edmonton. Vancouver has found a bit of a stride here in the third. There's still lots of time. Edmonton's got to be careful. Here's Kane with a shot. And Evander Kane! He scores! Draisaitl wins the draw. Evander Kane snipes it home and gives the Oilers insurance. They're up 5-1. Let's go, baby! Evander Kane with the insurance marker for Edmonton. Let's go! What a win by Draisaitl, and Shilovs looks like he was kind of screened by Cole. What a goal for Evander Kane. Kane with the shot. And in the net, over Shilov's glove. Oh, Shilovs can't see that. How do you see that puck? Look at that. This replay I just saw, Shilovs couldn't have seen that. The Oilers have a 5-1 lead with 6:50 to play. And right now, it looks like there will be a Game 7, but we will not talk about that yet. The Oilers have to finish this one out. Puck goes behind the Canucks end. Here's Tyler Myers. He'll bring it up the right side. Plays it to, was it Bluger? Puts in deep. Oh, and DiGiuseppe's going to come up with it. Here's a play to the slot area. And what a save by Stuart Skinner off of his blocker. And the Oilers can't clear. Amon now fighting for it. Susi puts it down low. Here's DiGiuseppe. DiGiuseppe, they're cycling now. And Podkolzin can't come up with it. Here's Nurse to Desharnais behind his net. Back to Nurse. And they're going to slow things down and let me breathe because my heart rate has gotten a little high and I just need to calm down. The Oilers with a 5-1 lead, 6 minutes to play in the third. Here's Desharnais. He'll give it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse up the left side. The Oilers deflect it in. And Nugent-Hopkins will chase after it. He doesn't get there, though. Shilovs makes the play. Oh, and that puck hits Connor McDavid in the head. What the hell? There was a pass attempt that hit McDavid in the head. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. Battle behind the Oilers' net. McDavid hits his man down. Not called. Besser goes back after McDavid. Sorry. I don't know why I thought the puck hitting his head was funny. I can't stop laughing. Vancouver, here's Pettersson. Here's Hughes now. Left side. Puts it in deep. Besser leaves it. Comes to Suter. Here's a shot from the point. Deflects wide. Here's Besser now. Besser back to the point. It's held in by Hronek. Hronek to the point. Hronek. And here's Suter. Puts it in the middle. Oh, here's a shot and nice save by Stuart Skinner. Evander Kane. Nugent-Hopkins behind the net. He'll hold on to it. Wait for some help. The Oilers are going to make a change. Good pressure from the Canucks. And here's a high flip from Cece. That'll go deep on Shelovs. He'll play it wide. Here's Zadorov. Behind his net. He'll try and reverse. He's pressured by Kane. Holloway with pressure. Here's a shot towards the net, and it's stopped by Shelovs. Here's another shot from Kane, and Shelovs with the save. Shelovs with the save on Kane. Here's Nurse. Nurse up the boards. Left side. Here's Holloway to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to hold on. He's just going to slowly put that puck deep into the Canucks zone. The Oilers fans are going wild. This is a very loud and energetic crowd. Here's Di Giuseppe. Puts it into the Oilers zone. Oh, and there's a deflection that went just wide from Skinner. Garland, he's hit into the boards. Soucy now. Puts it back around. Fogel's going to chase after it. Fogel, he'll come up with it. And Fogel trying to get around Myers. Oh, he almost does. Oh, and here's a giveaway. Here's a play. Here's a play to McLeod, and McLeod just misses the back door. Good defensive play by, I don't know who that was. Was it Joshua, maybe? Might have got a stick on that. Here's Garland. He'll skate it up with 3:30 remaining for Vancouver. He'll put it in deep. Skinner comes out of his net. Leaves it for Cece. Up the right side to Derek Ryan. Puts it in deep into the Canucks zone. And Carrick has it. He tries to do a wraparound. Doesn't put it in. Connor Brown puts it in deep. Sam Carrick. Forechecks. Carrick. Nice forecheck from Carrick here. He reverses on Hronik. Killing the clock. Here's Janmark trying to get the puck to the point. Janmark with Carrick. Hughes will grab it. 2:57 remaining. Shots are 28-17 Edmonton. The score is 5-1 Oilers. And here's Hughes up the middle. Here comes Lindholm to Höglander. Höglander tries to feed it, but Edmonton will come up with it. CC up the middle. And Vancouver will come up with it. Here's Zadorov. Here's Hughes. 2:37 remaining. Vancouver's running out of time. Hughes with it. Looking for a play. Gives it to Zadorov up the middle. And Cole does not get the puck. Here comes Kane. Kane with a shot, and that's stopped by Shelovs. Evander Kane with it. To the point. Here's Kulak. Kulak to McLeod. Here's Holloway now. Holloway puts it in deep. There's a broken stick. I don't know whose that is. And Kulak tries to keep the puck in. He does. Great forecheck from the Oilers. McLeod. Evander Kane. Dylan Holloway with a terrific forecheck. Puck comes to Holloway. Holloway now. Here's Kulak. And there's a fight maybe. Evander Kane and Nikita Zadorov are going at it. Zadorov and Kane going at it. The 291s. The rivalry that's kind of... Oh, and there's a bit more roughing going on here. If you're the Oilers, you go, oh, and Desharnais. Desharnais has two Canucks in a headlock. Just like he did against the LA Kings, Vinny Desharnais. He might want to let go of a couple guys, though. Vancouver's trying to set a tone for Game 7, and I respect that as an old school hockey fan. But if you're the Oilers, just skate away. Skate away. Don't even deal with this. I love Vinny. Seriously, sign Vinny. You give Evan Bouchard a blank check, and you give Vinny Desharnais however many years he wants. Desharnais is going to get kicked. There's a few players that I think are going to get kicked out of this game. And yeah, Zadorov and Kane. Looked like Kane wanted to go, but they got tied up. They couldn't really start fighting, you know? Zadorov kind of just hauled him down, and then Desharnais comes in. He puts him on, and I don't know who else he puts in the headlock. And there's the Alberta beef. It's on the ice. There it is. Country roads, take me home to a place I belong. Yeah, the refs got rid of 4 guys, 10-minute misconducts. That makes sense. And they're playing country roads. Look at Evander Kane. He's just making sure his eye's okay. He's crying tears of joy right now. Take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Yo, we love this. I know, I don't sing. I don't actually sing. But that's for all of you. You would never catch me singing in any other situation. But I'm celebrating the Oilers. I probably lost like 10 subscribers because of my singing. I'm not even kidding. A minute 51 remaining. They're waiting for the next face-off here. Also, can we just say, Stuart Skinner, he's played great. Obviously, the Oilers have really limited the chances against the Canucks, but this is a terrific game for Stuart Skinner. He's made some saves that allowed the Oilers to hold the lead. Here's a draw at the Canucks blue line with a minute 51 remaining. Oilers win the draw. CC, he'll put it in deep into the Canucks zone. Shelovs leaves it. Myers puts it around to Cole. CC will jump up in the play. Try and hold it in the Canucks zone. But Vancouver has it. Suter up into the neutral zone. Di Giuseppe. And the Oilers crowd is going wild. They are chanting, "Let's go Oilers." High flip from Carrick. That'll go into the Canucks zone. Connor Brown will chase after Myers. Connor Brown coming in. Myers, he's rushed. The puck goes to center. Edmonton comes up with it. Nurse gives it to McLeod. Cece back to McLeod. McLeod now. He'll skate it back. He'll reverse. He's just killing the clock here. Darnell Nurse. The Oilers crowd is on their feet. The Oilers crowd are on their feet. They are loud. 5-1 Oilers. Final minute of the third. Puck into the neutral zone. Vancouver comes up with it. Here comes Joshua. Joshua tries to skate in. He can't make it. And the puck goes to Dylan Holloway. He'll skate it up the right side. He'll try to enter the Canucks zone. He's stopped by Susie. And here's Bluger. He'll reverse it back to Cole. Cole with the puck. 34 seconds to play. The crowd cheering on their feet. 28 seconds to play. The Oilers, they were down 3-2 in the series last year against the Vegas Golden Knights. They lost that game after getting out to an early lead. Tonight, they get out to a lead. Vancouver ties it. Edmonton, they come back. They regain the lead. They kill off the Canucks 5-on-3. They enter the third period up by 2. They score 2 more goals. And with 2 seconds remaining, we are going to have a Game 7 in Vancouver. The Edmonton Oilers, Stuart Skinner, they win 5-1. Let's go. Play La Bamba, baby. Let's do it. The Edmonton Oilers have won this game. Well-deserved game from the Oilers. There will be a Game 7 in Vancouver. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted, fans. I hope you know that. Oh, yes, the victory chain. Here, let me grab the victory chain. Hold on. I'm going to eat my ice cream. All right, let me grab the victory chain. Game 7 is Monday night. I don't actually know what time, though. But we will have a Game 7. Congrats, Austin. Truly appreciate the stream tonight. I'll be back if you cover Game 7 whenever that happens to be. It'll be Monday. I will be covering it. I will be live for Game 7 for sure. What were the shots for each team? Let me quickly pull that up for you. The final shots were 27-15 in favor of the Oilers. I thought the Oilers were power play merchants. Not tonight. They had a 5-on-3 and they did not score. Also, here's the last of my beer. By the way, there's not much left, so. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know if it's confirmed. It'll be 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on Monday for Game 7. So for everyone still tuning in, I'm going to record just a quick video for YouTube, all right? So hello, everyone. My name is Austin. Welcome to the post-game reaction of the Oilers' 5-1 victory over the Vancouver Canucks in Game 6. The Oilers, they had their backs against the wall. During the live stream, there was some doubt. The Oilers made it 1-0 early, but then the Canucks, they tied the game not long after. We weren't sure about Skinner. Was he a little shaky? The answer is no. The Oilers, they basically controlled this entire game. We're going to have a Game 7 on Monday night. This is the post-game reaction with me and, of course, the live chat that has joined. And for Vancouver Canucks fans, good game. GG's. I truly look forward to Game 7. Now, in my pregame report, I talked about the Oilers. I talked about what they might do to change the lineup around. They didn't play any players that I thought they would. However, Sam Carrick drew into the lineup. I thought the fourth line played good. I thought the Oilers as a team, this was the best defensive effort I've seen Edmonton play in the entire postseason, maybe all year, honestly. And the chat is going wild right now. Anything you want to put into the chat for YouTube, this is going on YouTube. So my heart rate is obviously a little high. This was a very exciting game. The Oilers entered the third period with a 2-goal lead. Now, they entered the third period with a 2-goal lead in Game 1 and Game 4, and they blew both of those leads. However, they did win in Game 4. Tonight, they did not let the Canucks even remotely close to bringing this back into a situation where they could come back into the game. Stuart Skinner played great. Connor McDavid had one of the best games I've seen him play in a long time. It's pretty obvious that when you hold McDavid to 1.3 games, you expect a really good game from him. And obviously, he showed up tonight. Now, when I just quickly look at the box score, when we look at the Oilers here, I'll just quickly pull it up. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. Connor McDavid, 3 assists. Leon Draisaitl, 2 assists. And then we had goals from Zach Hyman, Dylan Holloway, Evander Kane. And then, of course, we had a goal from Evan Bouchard as well, and Nugent-Hopkins scored for the Oilers. The Oilers have forced a Game 7, which will be Monday night at 7 p.m. I cannot wait. I am so excited. This is why we fucking watch playoff hockey. I'm sorry for my language. I absolutely am having a blast right now, though. The live stream, everyone that tuned in, I want to thank you so much. This was a terrific game for Edmonton. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to do, and obviously, being tied 3-3, we're going to enjoy the win tonight. Tomorrow, I will be a lot more, calm. I'll be more humble. We'll have a huge post-game or day after discussion. And, of course, Monday, we will have Game 7. Monday, I'll have a pregame report. And, of course, I will be live streaming on Monday as well. But I do want to thank everyone that's tuned in. Thank you all so much. I'm going to need a bleeper. Yeah, I don't care if this video gets demonetized for swearing. I reserve the swears for excitement. We have the victory chain, of course. This is all just, post-game reaction here. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Erica, Night Fox, Adamant, Borealis, Ganja, 110K Dog, Vinny, I Honky Tonk. Great game for CC in Holland. Shadow, thanks for tuning in. Mr. NHL, Kyle, 97 for Prime Minister. I just want to make sure that I get a lot of shout outs here. So everyone that tuned in, and then, of course, everyone that's tuned in on Twitch, everyone that's tuned in on Twitter. I want to thank everyone so much. Erica, thank you. Shape Your Mind, thank you so much. You're all seriously the best. I cannot wait for Game 7. This is going to be so much fun. I love these live streams. I cannot wait for Game 7. I am absolutely pumped right now. It made sense that this series was going to go 7. So we'll see you all on Monday. All right. But I will have a day after discussion tomorrow and lots to talk about from this game tonight. So Canucks fans, GG's, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being good sports. There was no toxicity tonight, which I really appreciate. And for Oilers fans, thank you so much for the support as always. I cannot wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for Monday for Game 7. We'll see you all soon. All right. Take care. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I end the video, make sure you hit like if you haven't. Make sure you subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And, of course, tell someone that you love them. That's the most important part. Tell someone that you love them. All right, now I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks so much. All right, so I finished my recording. Everyone else that's still tuning into the live stream, again, I truly appreciate everyone tuning in. You are literally the best. Monday's either going to be crazy. Good night, buddy. See you guys. Let's go Oilers. Agreed. I can't wait. I am super excited. Super excited. Well-deserved win for Edmonton. They hold on, and they force a Game 7. This is going to be so great. Borealis, I'm famous. Have a good night, homie, says Riley. Thank you, Riley. Just got here. Yo, what's up, Canadian Dream? We are just ending the stream. Thanks, everyone that tuned in. Everyone's support has been amazing. So lots to talk about for the day after discussion tomorrow. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And before you head to bed tonight, tell someone that you love them, okay? That's the most important part. And spread positivity. Listen, Oilers fans, the Oilers have tied the series. Canucks fans, they're going to be a little bit, there might be some negativity on social media. Make sure that we remain good ambassadors. All right. Everyone that tunes in my channel, be good ambassadors, be good sports. Trash talking's fun as long as it's, not mean spirited. But of course, I always preach, being a good sport. So thank you, everyone. I will see you tomorrow in the day after discussion video. And of course, I'll see you Monday with the pregame report and the live stream for Game 7. I'm so excited. Let's